All right, where we left off last time, you guys had made it through the swamp. You guys came across a small encampment and were suspicious. It was in good condition and seemed to be regularly used, but no one was present. While you guys were there scouting it out, a group of lizard folk showed up in some canoes. A battle ensued, and you thoroughly wiped the floor with them. Before killing the final one, he surrendered, and you guys managed to speak with him. He introduced himself as Snapjaw and said that he really doesn't like the current leadership of what's going on in the mire, and has, in a sense, offered to help you deal with the situation in return for you guys helping him and his people. He has offered to guide you, and he led you through the rest of the swamp, giving you directions until you guys came to the castle. You guys are at the castle now. Having arrived, you realize there's several different factions, including the lizard folk. There are these bullywugs, frog people, and then the dragon cultists. Seem to be the three factions. None of them seem to really like each other a whole lot, but they kind of get along more out of, hey, we respect the dragon folk, or the cultists more than anything else. The lizard folk call them the dragon kneelers, amongst other things. And so you guys gotten into the castle, and with Snapjaw's help, followed him to a grouping of his people, other lizard folks. Right before we ended, Viston was trying to rather convincingly, in a I don't know what the fuck I'm doing kind of way, teaching them how to blacksmith, which they do not seem to be taking up and understanding very well, but they seem very impressed all the same. And that is where we left off, with you guys going, all right, we'll talk to the rest of them and see what we can do now. What do you guys want to do?
Well, I think we should go talk to the lizard folk leaders.
I thought we were doing that already. They were supposed to lead us there. And we stopped off.
Well, so you guys have, Snapjaw has told you that their leader, the one that was their shaman, was killed. So they've been kind of like leaderless in a sense, and in a way, the way you've kind of taken it, his understanding is they're just kind of drifting. They're like, we should do something. We don't like how we're being treated, but we think we're being punished by, the Lord of the Swamp, which is an actual black dragon. And you guys know that. You guys have been told that there is a black dragon here, and you're like, fuck, not to deal with it. So they're kind of disheartened, and they don't really have a leader, but there are groups of them. There are lots of, 20 plus or more lizard folk that you've seen, at least, or that you are aware of.
Well, we need to get the lizard folk on our side. If we engage with the bullywugs, we're going to get overwhelmed very quickly. Because there's a lot of them. Just from what we've seen so far. If we can find the bullywug leadership and eliminate them first, we probably stand a better chance.
We did
Yeah.
promise him that we would kill him.
We did promise.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So,
all I know is I've got a plan in case things go bad.
Oh, that's always good to know.
What, Ron?
Don't worry, it'll be a good plan.
Everything's
There's
a good
also
plan
the plan
until
to chop off his head. Right, Telltale?
that is always the plan.
Okay.
Oh, that's awesome! Sorry.
No,
Oh,
it's involving a certain gem that I have.
what is happening? Is that
I don't know. Somebody's
Discord?
clicking Discord buttons.
It's me!
Oh.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
excited.
Somebody's playing with the soundboard.
Okay.
I just discovered it. I was wondering what it was. But I'm done.
So,
Why is there a quack going?
yeah, I was like, did somebody buy a duck?
For a second, I thought it was like someone's phone going off.
Oh, yeah.
Like the ringtone or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we need to
If we
kill.
need to kill the bullywug leadership, hands down. That has to happen. We don't know where they are right now.
But we know that the Red Wizard is here too, so that might be a problem.
Yeah, and we also know that the cultists go towards the dungeon.
Part
Right.
Well, that's
Black
usually
is
where.
his name, the Toad Shaman.
So
his name was I picture it in my head. Parfalax?
Toad
No.
Boy.
No. Let me look it up. I can picture his name in my
Yeah,
head.
Parblex.
Yeah. Parblex, I think was how I pronounced it. Yeah. You got it right spelled. You spelled it right.
Well, his name's going to be Frog Legs here before too long.
Hi, frog legs.
So let me ask this question. Are you guys having this conversation right in front of all the lizard folk and Snapjaw right now? Or are you guys
No.
kind of
Well,
off in the corner?
Veston is entertaining them, and we're talking free amongst ourselves since Veston.
Yeah,
Just
I thought that was
pretend
what
I'm not
he was doing.
speaking.
Okay.
I thought that was what he was doing. Like,
Alright, so we'll say
before.
Veston is down there in the corner. The lizard folk are here. You guys are kind of here for the moment. Snapjaw is next to you guys, or nearby. So I mean, he does understand a broken version of common, so he can kind of talk to you guys a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, and I speak Draconic, so that solves that.
Yes.
But the more scouting that we can do before engagement, the better off we're going to be. If we can check out like the entire castle before we engage with the Bullywug leadership, I think we stand a better chance. Because if inside one of these barracks rooms there's 40 of them, we're going to have a bad time.
Yeah.
Unless we just fireball them.
That's also a good point, to whom it may concern.
Well, to them, I can evoke, so you all will be fine.
Right. Beautiful.
So let me ask this question. You guys are having this conversation in common, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Let me roll to see if he understands enough to comment. I mean, yeah, Snapjaw kind of gets the gist of what you guys are talking about. And he kind of pipes up and says, like when you guys talk about moving around, and he's like, can't move much. Guards everywhere. Well, if you help people, my people, they help you. He starts talking in Draconic because he's trying to struggle, but he more or less tells you, Taltech, that the entire castle, like the Bullywugs run the castle more or less, and that his people do get some kind of free reign a little bit, but they're picked on a lot. There's definitely more Bullywugs than there are lizard folk, but the lizard folk are. He indicates that they might be better equipped. He doesn't really get into details on that.
Okay.
But he said he does allude to that if you guys can convince others of his clan to fight, they will fight for you to kill the Bullywugs. He agrees that his people aren't too keen on fighting the cultists, though.
Well, to be fair, buddy, nobody's really keen on fighting cultists. Do you know where the Bullywug leadership is?
He kind of thinks about it for a moment, and he just he's not entirely sure. He says that the shaman, their shaman, wanders, but doesn't stay above ground much. He doesn't see him very often.
So basement.
Yes, you guys know there's a dungeon somewhere around here.
Makes sense. Ooh. That's actually a good thing.
That's unfortunate. What all right, Snapjaw, what brings this shaman to the surface? When does he come up here? Does something have to happen, or does it have to be a problem and then he comes up, or does he just come up to check on things periodically?
He thinks about it for a moment, and he tells you that when Resmir arrives, the Bullywug will show up for sure. So you guys know at this point from Snapjaw's conversation that there originally were kind of a three-way power structure between the three factions. There's the person that runs the keep, that's a humanoid. They are named
Got Resmir and Born Grey.
Born Grey. So Born Grey is the elf that was left behind. He's kind of the person that runs the day-to-day. Resmir is kind of like the top of the pyramid. And then you have Born Grey, the Parblex for the Bullywugs, and then there was the Lizard Folk Shaman. So it was those three reporting to Resmir.
There was also Joss.
Yeah, Resmir's not there very often. And then Parblex killed the shaman, so it's kind of a like, hey, it's not really a three-way power. It's just Born Grey and Parblex now.
But I remember Joss, the Red Wizard, was supposed to be here.
He is, yes, or so far as you know, he's here. You don't know what his connection to everything is, though, because you guys like in the conversation, the sparring conversation, he's been linked to the cultists in some way, but I mean, he hasn't been like, "Hey, I'm on your side." You know, when you guys saw him in the caravan, he was just kind of like, "Okay, I'm traveling with them, but I'm not really one of them." I mean, he never defended them when you guys got in the fight. Like when they were like, "Oh, Taltek killed my brother," he was just kind of like, "Okay, whatever, I don't care." What was his mentality?
Then I killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
You killed
Good times.
Moron. Yeah.
Literally asked for it.
He did.
That's why nobody cared when he died. Nobody gave a shit.
Right?
Not
So,
even
okay. Back to the group. So the shaman is downstairs most of the time, unless Resmir shows up.
Correct.
So if we go down into that dungeon, any kind of escape routes that we have to get out are very, very limited. And it opens us up to attack from both sides.
Taltek, go ahead and roll a... I'll make it a wisdom. Just a straight wisdom roll.
Straight wisdom roll.
If you want, I'll let you do it as an insight, if that helps. I don't know if it'll help.
It's about the same. 12.
Okay. It's not super difficult. It's EC since it's just a straight roll. You're pretty sure, like your train of thought's going like, hey, if we go down, we're gonna have enemies at our back, and you're pretty confident that there is roughly 2-to-1 odds in terms of, or 2-to-1 in number of bullywugs, if not more, to lizard folk. You have seen a shit ton of bullywugs and not a lot of lizard folk.
Exactly.
I wonder if some are locked up. Can you ask him, Taltek? I mean, I can understand all the languages now, but...
Yeah, well, since you can understand all the languages, you can ask him in common, or like you're hearing the conversation.
Oh, okay. That's true common, but yeah. That.
No. There's no, they're not prisoners. Like Snapjaw, the way he kind of describes things, like there's definitely a dynamic to everything that's going on in the three factions. The impression you get from the way he talks about it is that the lizard folk are more of like the scouts, the hunters. They bring in the food and supplies, which makes sense because you saw them like there was 9 of them that showed up in the canoes to carry the treasure. I mean, he talks about his people pretty much being used as stuff like that. They're the outside support, the scouts bringing in everything as need
Go
be.
first.
Whereas the bullywugs are more of the, hey, we're just kind of defenders of the place, and we keep make sure things stay running here in the keep. Kind of vibe, and then the cultists are just here, more or less. I will say, Lathartha, for your intelligence is high enough, and your Scar, you both would know this. Like, this seems very strange. Like, they carted the treasure along the Sword Coast north, going from city to city, got to that roadhouse, and then went like 10 miles inland to the mire with the treasure. It makes no sense. Like, logically, there makes no sense. You guys have to be missing something.
Well, yeah, because I mean, we followed the feet prints and then we scouted like where it went.
Yeah.
Well, we could attempt to eliminate all the bullywugs up here first,
Yeah.
but it's going to make a hell of a racket. And we haven't done enough scouting of this building to know what's in every side room. They could have massive amounts of reinforcement somewhere.
But we do a diversion outside where everyone's gonna notice.
What kind of diversion?
I don't know, maybe the fireball idea might be a great idea.
Just for context, what fireball is, it's not like a sustained blast. It's kind of like an explosion. The easiest way to describe it. So it's one of those boom, gone, done.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have any explosives. Okay.
And you don't want to waste fireball on something like that.
No.
You want to waste fireball on bullywugs.
That would be fine. But no.
Okay, well, we have to make a choice here. What are we doing?
No.
Down?
I would scout the area more.
Scout the area?
Yeah, so we know what we're dealing with.
Well, Snapjaw said that the movement in the facility is limited because of guards. So, just wandering around may raise too many different suspicions, and it may draw attack anyway. I mean, I'm down. Don't misunderstand. But, just as a point of information for everybody, he did say that there's a lot of guards and movement within the building is restricted.
Well, is there anything we can do to help have the other people fight for us?
Well, we want to get them to do that.
Well, like if we have any side quests we can do or jobs.
Side quest.
Side quest jobs. Like really, if you guys want to get them to help, like that's what Snapjaw wants. Yeah, Snapjaw wants you guys to help. I mean, he's told other lizard folk that you guys are heroes, come to save them. Like, he's talked you guys up. When you guys met that patrol, they kind of just shrugged it off because he rolled poorly. But
that's what I'm asking. Is like, how can we earn their trust since they don't know us? And
yeah,
Snapjaw didn't have enough charisma to convince them.
Which is fine. I mean, if you guys like, he brought you here to this where you guys are right now, so that you guys can try to convince his people, those that are here, to be like, hey, we're gonna help you. We want to get rid of the bullywugs or whatever. Like that's what he's hoping for. So if you guys want to talk to his people and try to convince them, you guys certainly can.
All right. Well, I think that's going to be our best option. If we can at least, even if we go, even if we talk to him and we say, hey, look, we're going to kill these guys. Will you help us? And even if they shrug us off, if we can get more information about what's going on in the areas of the castle that we haven't been to yet,
Mhm.
we will probably be better off. If we can even get a little bit of marginally accurate intelligence, we might be able to pull this off. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm ready to run out this door swinging. But
Probably
it's going to make a lot of noise. And unless we eliminate this group of 4 that's outside this door very quickly, they will raise some kind of alarm.
You know. Well, I kind of want to save it. So I do have that one sphere that melts everything,
Mm-hmm.
but it's nice to use, but I'm afraid that it might be well spent using for other things.
Well, then hold on to it. I mean, we could probably... These guys are a long ways apart.
I mean, I'm just impatient. I really want to set people on fire.
Right.
Totally understandable. All right, so why don't we do this then for you? So you guys definitely want to. You guys sounds like you guys want to get the lizard folk on your side to help you. Am I correct in that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So there is the doorway. Of course, I'm pointing to it with my pointer without being able to point. There's the door over here, which Snapjaw, he kind of motions to the other lizard folk and Viston. He's like, "Okay, come on, come join us." And he'll lead you into the other room, and he kind of leads you in there. The other 6 lizard folk that are in the room right now are kind of like giving you guys weird looks. A couple of them seem to be reaching for weapons until Snapjaw opens the door and motions for everybody to follow. He says in Draconic, and he says, "Come, talk to people." And the others that are there kind of relax a little bit and motion you in. So in the tower area, in this area, the ready room essentially, you see that there are roughly, with the 6 that you have that just entered plus Snapjaw, there's roughly 20 other lizard folk. I'm not going to put their characters on the map, but there are roughly 20 others.
Lizard folk.
And they all kind of, they're in various states of it's like a barracks or a ready room. So there's mallets, or like where they can sleep and rest. They seem to be tending to weapons or equipment, and they all kind of just look at you all as you walk in, following Snapjaw and the rest of the lizard folk. Snapjaw says in Draconic to them, these are people that will help us. They want to ask for our aid. And he more or less like goes on this spiel for like 30 seconds to a minute trying to talk you guys up. I'm gonna roll a persuasion for him. Not too bad. Half the lizard folk kind of like, okay, whatever. They seem to pay attention and kind of perk up. The rest are kind of like, we've heard this before, kind of like response. And then he kind of looks to you, the rest of you, and says, "Okay, you talk to people now. You talk to them." He says that in common. He's looking for you to convince them.
I guess I will attempt to persuade them into helping.
Okay, I will let you roll persuasion, and I'll give you advantage since Snapjaw has tried to help you here.
22.
Ooh, okay.
That is a good roll.
Wow.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Good job, Toltec.
That doesn't puff you up, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's a good roll there. I wish I could do that.
So I rolled an insight to see if they believe there's any kind of like lie to it. They soak up what you say 100%. You take about 5-10 minutes. I'll say each of you guys kind of chime in a little bit and what you want to do. You speak in common, other than if you can speak in Draconic, you speak in Draconic. But by the end, they're all kind of nodding, and you see it's like that battle cry. People that were like, "I don't want to deal with this," they're kind of like, "Okay, yeah, let's get up and do this." And you get the consent from, there's about 25 of them in there right now, that they are willing. They tell you that if you are willing to help them kill the bullywugs, they will fight by your side and kill them. They do express concern about fighting the cultists. They're not really keen on that. They're like, they're not our enemy.
We'll handle the cultists.
And they say, okay. Yeah, so they've got information. They can tell you some details. What do you want to know?
Can they be silent and deadly?
I mean,
So,
they're hunters. They can definitely be silent and deadly if they want to be. They do reveal that they have been collecting steel weapons that will make them more deadly, and they have enough to equip all of their people with it.
Good.
In terms of number of people, by the way, they say they like double what they have in there. So it's probably
roughly 40.
roughly 40. Yeah.
Mm.
All right. So, up or down?
Ooh. Maybe we should do down for last.
Kind of thinking that. Okay, what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask the lizard folk, like, in these side rooms outside this courtyard.
Mhm.
When we were in that courtyard, we saw a bunch of doors.
Sure.
What's behind those doors? How many more bullywogs are out there?
They're not really good with numbers. They can tell you that in the room directly above, like on the map, directly
Mhm.
above the tower where you are. I'm trying to again point to it, and it's not working. So in this room, this is where the bullywugs typically sleep at night, or they gather. A group of them gather there, not all, and they tend to sleep there.
Ooh.
Are you pointing at something?
Oh, I was. Hold on, right here.
Okay.
Can you see that right there?
Cool.
Let me ping it. Easier. That room is where they sleep.
Mhm.
A group of
Gotcha.
them sleep. The room above that there is kind of like a set of stables. One of the lizard folk says that him and a couple of his friends, compatriots, take care of and maintain. There's some giant lizards that basically they can be ridden, that they maintain and keep control of. They advise you guys should not go in there. The giant lizards tend to get riled up with people they don't recognize.
Okay, stay away from giant lizards. Got it.
Can they be used to eat the bullywogs?
Um,
They
they're-
probably
attack?
recognize the bullywogs, so
they're
probably not.
the impression you get is that they may attack, but they would probably get into a frenzy and just attack anything. They could attack you guys in turn.
We could stick them in the room when they all sleep.
That's an option potentially. I mean,
Anyways, go on,
they're
I'm
not
sorry.
exactly keen on that because these are again animals that they take care of. It's like taking somebody like, oh, I take care of a horse. Cool, we're gonna take your horse and we're gonna put your horse in a room with a bunch of enemies and let them fight. They're not keen on it. Like, no.
Fine.
It might just be better if we wait for the bollywogs to, go to sleep and then attack them.
The other thing too is they do mention, the lizard folks do mention that the bullywugs have like an alarm system that when triggered will summon or call other bullywugs in the region to the castle.
Oh.
But it does take about 10 to 15 minutes like to get there, for them to get there. So it's not like, hey, they summon and they're there instantly.
They needs to be destroyed ASAP.
The lizard folk say they might be able to deal with it. We'll let it be a roll thing. We'll find out. In terms of the other rooms, the room across from where the bullywugs are, so this area here, they describe it kind of strangely. Like they say that the dragon kneelers go there and they pray or get on their knees and venerate a statue. The way they describe it, it sounds kind of like a chapel of sorts.
Being that I am a paladin, would I understand and kind of decipher what it is a bit better?
Yeah, so you would be able to determine based on the description that it is they're using it as a chapel. When you guys were in one of the caves, you saw like a statue to Tiamat. It would not surprise you if the cultists put a statue of Tiamat somewhere in there. The room above, up here, is like a kitchen area. They talk about that's where they bring the food. And cultists there cook and make meals.
Poison them all.
So it's like a great
What
hall.
Tiamat looks like?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Do we know what Tiamat looks like?
Yeah, I would think all of you would. She's a pretty commonly known deity in Faerun, especially in Faerun. Yeah, so if you guys do not know what Tiamat looks like, she is a 5-headed dragon goddess. Have any of you guys watched the new Secret Level?
No.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
No.
I've seen a
Well, I
Warhammer
know
one.
what she looks like.
Okay.
Yeah, you have watched it.
I have.
It was the first episode.
It was the very first episode with all
Oh, okay now. Oh, yes. Okay. Like,
yes. So
I'm
the
thinking of-
dragon that gets summoned is Tiamat.
Okay.
Which is why when I was watching that episode, I was like, okay, this makes a lot of sense. This is cool. And then they went to Tiamat, and I was like, holy shit, that went from a 5 to 11.
Yeah.
In like no time at all. Like, whoa.
That was the Warhammer episode 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Warhammer one.
Yeah.
The Warhammer one is still one of my favorite ones. If you look at the Tyranny of Dragon for the book cover for this, if you the cover art,
I think it's got Tiamat on it.
it is Tiamat.
Oh, so that is...
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what she looks like. She's just a 7-headed dragon or a 5-headed dragon, and she is
7-headed. That would be even worse.
Well, she's the god of the evil dragons, or their goddess. She is no joke. Let me tell you that much. She is no joke.
Well, I mean, yeah, she's a god with a dragon body with 5 dragon heads.
Well, so the counter
Isn't each
to her
head of a
is
different dragon?
you one head of each dragon, yeah. So the counter to her is Bahamut. Bahamut is the god of the good dragons. But he's only a single head. He's called the Platinum Dragon. Or the Platinum God.
That's the one that Dustin was showing me, the sideshow one. Oh, you did put it. I'm sorry.
The link to
It's
it.
cool.
Sick.
Yeah, that's a really cool picture. Yeah, that art for the let me.
Sideshow's got some nice stuff.
I'm still placing this picture in there if it will let me. Why won't it let me? Oh, it did. It's just
a general question. What character level do you usually have to be to fight a god?
20?
At least 3.
At least 20. It varies, I will say that much. This art from that secret level, that thing was cool.
Not sure.
So in 5th edition, you don't really you fight gods, but you fight their avatars is what it is. Or you fight a way to banish them back is what it is. You don't really kill them per se.
Banish them to whence they came.
Yeah, in 3rd edition, in 4th and 3rd editions and previous editions, you could go and fight the gods and you could kill them and take their powers. It was a whole thing. Like, if you ever played Baldur's Gate 3, the 3 evil gods, Bane, Miracle, and Ball.
They beat up Withers.
Yeah, so those 3 were actually 3 mortals. And they one day were just like, we don't like the god of death, and we want to go take his powers. So they went and found him, and he was like, I'm bored with my existence. You guys, I'm going to split my powers between the 3 of you. And he disappeared. So that god, that's why people think the Withers is that god. And that's why he's like, whatever, I don't care. Like, I gave you those powers, I can take them away kind of thing. But yeah, so there is ways to do it. It's really not easy. There's nothing really about it in 5th edition and 3rd edition. You could do all kinds of crazy stuff because you could stack levels. Be like, I'm a 15th level cleric and a 20th level fighter and a 17th level ranger. I'm gonna go fight a god. Okay, cool.
To be like, I am God incarnate.
Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy. God stuff's a whole crazy thing to do. It's just really weird.
So what time of day is it right now, roughly?
I'll say it's about 2 or 3 in the afternoon.
Oof.
Okay, so we'd have to wait around for hours and hours in order for the bullywugs to go to bed.
Essentially, yeah. So let me give you a little bit more information what they have. So this area is, they say there's the way down that goes below the castle. But they know that that's where people go below the castle. They're not allowed to go that direction, so they don't.
Where?
Here.
Up in the upper corner right there.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Upper left corner.
Yeah. In this tower, they say, one of them says that there was a new arrival recently. And the way they describe him, with no hair on his head, he tends to wear a cloak and some kind of ink or description of some kind of like onk or something on his head. You can see that probably the Red Wizard maybe stays here.
Yeah.
And then in the area above that right here, they say it's just kind of like an open courtyard. And this is where they throw their trash.
Good to know.
Yes. Well, I mean, they don't want you going through their trash. Why? There's nothing in there. Nothing worth it.
Okay, now we're definitely going through the trash.
Yeah, might not be. What about the top right? The other Mickey Mouse here.
That's
the trash.
That's where the trash is.
Right here.
Yeah,
Oh, I
that's
thought
the trash.
big open area.
No, that's the trash.
So the trash is there. This area here, where I'm going, they say is an open courtyard. And then this is the kitchen and the great hall. And then, of course, there are floors above that go up. But at the moment, they're like, this is what's on this floor, kind of thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, there's only 4 out here in this courtyard right now that we can see. Does a stairwell in this? I'm here pointing. I'm doing what you're doing. Does this stairwell go up or down?
It goes up.
That goes up.
Yes.
Okay. So we come out, kill these 4, eliminate anyone else who comes out, but then so we kill these guys, kill anything else that comes out. Then these ones here are probably going to hear it and start coming down this way. If we can hold them here, we're probably pretty solid.
Could we see it?
We'll put a melee up here, the ranged here, and a melee in the rear to cover the casters.
Could we see about, without making sound?
How are you going to kill giant frog people with no sound?
With the numbers of the lizard people? Just basically getting the frog's attention. I mean, all we have to do is throw the Veston out there. And he'll get their attention really fast. He can be the bait, and then while they're turned.
Oh, wow. Really feeling the love here, guys.
Makes sense. I'm for this.
Right. So Snapjaw, is there any way that you could get these 4 bullywogs that are out in that courtyard to come in here?
Oh.
Where you guys
and we
are
just
right
mob
now?
them.
Like in the room where you guys are in?
Yeah.
Well, because we can go in here, right? Here.
He doesn't want that. This is like, this is the lizard folks' home right now. This is their safe space in a sense, and no,
they don't want fighting in there.
Well, they're you get the impression they're more concerned that if the 4 come in here, the rest of the bullywugs are gonna get the impression that they can push their way in here.
Oh, there ain't gonna be no bullywugs.
Maybe we could Scooby-Doo it.
Zoinks.
Wait, what?
Where they're running across the hall. going
Scooby
chasing
Doo.
each other. Anyways,
All right, I guess our option is
The
straight
night
out,
attack.
take them out. Well, I mean, then we're waiting for hours, and our risk of discovery goes up substantially.
I mean, the lizard folks,
True.
they're happy to keep you here. And I mean, the rest of their people are spread throughout the castle. So, like, even Snapjaw's like, we need to tell the rest of our folk. Because if you
Okay.
just go and
that would
attack the
give us
lizard folk, are going to be like,
time.
we don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
True.
So let's hang out until this evening. When the bullywugs start to go to bed, or they go to bed, then we'll kick in their door and murder them all.
We just how I want to know how I know it takes about 10-15 minutes, but how does their signal thing work? I want to know how that works.
Oh, let me pull it up. It's like a bell. Find the information on it for real quick.
Yeah. Where's this bell and how do we get to it? And I want to murder anything or have things, blocked from getting it.
And do the lizard folk know where it is?
They have to.
They don't have to.
Yeah. But
Do they have a general idea of where it is the question.
I'm not really sure. It just says that there is one. Let me see.
I mean, how old is this campaign anyway? Or they forgot a lot of stuff.
It's
Yeah.
like the second
But-
one they ever did. So it's
Okay, yeah, that makes it.
it's a drum that's in the Barbican. So it's the very first area you guys came to where all the bullywugs are, and they kind of were.
Oh, of
Challenge.
The main
course it
entrance.
is.
It's over here somewhere.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Which makes sense.
Yeah. So according to this, it
Most
says
attacks to a castle will come to
it's
the
in
main
the-
gate.
Yeah, it says there's a drum there, but I'm looking at the specific details for those rooms. Like there's a ground floor and a top floor.
Does the top floor have like a roof over it, or is it like a open?
So the top floor is going to be an open space so that people can shoot down, and anything that's on there's no roof on the top level.
It's a defensive floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
If we can
There
go
is
up like
this-
these
okay.
stairs, would we be able to look out like a window to see what's up on the top floor, enemies wise?
you wouldn't be able to see it, no. So it is on the second floor.
Mhm.
I'll get you guys a picture, kind of the generic. Hey, this is what the castle looks like, kind of thing.
I think we had one of those.
Yeah, it's
A
in the,
generic.
Yeah.
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 Just scroll up past the bullywug.
yeah. So you guys can there's a hallway, like it slants downward, and that's what you guys can see. You guys can kind of see from where trying to point at the map again. So kind of where Taltech was like, hey, we can put here. So if you guys were here, kind of looking, you could look down the ramp, and you guys could see the defensive position. You wouldn't be able to necessarily see over the wall that's there to protect the defenders. But they tell you that, like, when you guys walk through it, you know that you didn't see any kind of drum or warning system, so it's definitely on the top floor.
And they aren't allowed on the top floor.
They are not, no.
Bitch. Okay. That's gonna be fun scouting.
I think it's just going to be somebody goes up there and just clears it out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, so we're going to wait until this evening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That way they can all discuss and get excited.
All right, Snapjaw, go tell your people what's going on, or have one of the other lizard folk do it.
Okay.
And we'll get this set up, and you can just stash us for a couple hours until the bullywugs start to go to bed, until there are only a handful of guards still awake.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a D100.
D1 hundo. 45.
Okay. So they come back. You wait a few hours, but they've come back and lizard folk kind of come and go, seem to be doing the regular duties, and you guys just kind of hang out. Again, Veston, they're like, more, show us, blacksmithing. I'm not gonna have you
You're the
roll.
entertainment.
You're there for several hours, so you can make it look like you know what you're doing, and like at one point they can tell you're kind of distracted, kind of paying attention to everyone else, and they kind of like pat you on the back, going, "Thank you, you teach much."
Oh God.
They
Does
Oh
he
my-
always know how to sharpen things though?
Oh yeah, he would know how to sharpen weapons. Like they're not
Okay.
like they know how to sharpen their weapons too and take care of their weapons. It's like the actual crafting. Like here's how you fold the metal, and this
Okay.
is the temperature it needs to be, and the coloring. They're not smart enough that you get the impression they're not grasping the concepts. Not that you have a whole lot of grasp on it, anyways.
Fake it till you make it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I guess the saying, yeah, as the saying goes, fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
Like make a long enough metal stick you can hit things.
Well, they're not
That's
making
what I
anything
do
that
every
big.
day at work.
Or Kempo
Fake it till
sticks.
you make it.
Yeah.
They're short, fairly short pieces, round.
Yeah, it
Stick.
looks like they're making like spade shaped things. You think they're trying to make like spearheads.
Spears.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're roughly in the same shape. It's like, hey, it's pointed at the end.
That's
Cool.
pointy, yay.
Yay, you did a good job.
I mean, they are proficient in their own. They probably use rocks for their own stuff.
Oh, they make iron.
No, they don't really make iron. No, they're like they show you some of the older weapons they have, and they are gonna be more like Stone Age. So flint and spears. They're not made of steel at all. Like they have steel weapons that have been given to them, and they very well maintain those. They show them to you, and they are in very good shape.
Good.
And that's one thing they do is they kind of leave. They take some of those weapons, they hide them amongst themselves, and disseminate them amongst their peers. But after maybe 4 hours or so, they kind of the trickle of them leaving and coming back starts to slow down until they're like, okay, we've reached out to as many people as we can, many of our kin as we can. And so they say, our kin will not attack you, and we will, when we are waiting for you, when you are ready, we will engage. We will fight. We will kill them.
Cool.
So, do we want to do 2 groups? One fighter, one caster. One group to take out the alarm, and the other to take on the bollywogs.
I'd kind of like to stick together.
I
just
really don't want to split up.
Yeah, no, I
a
mean,
bad
it
idea.
seems like a good idea, but honestly,
numbers.
it's a numbers game.
True.
If there's 10 bullywogs guarding the main gates, and 2 people try and go down there, it could turn really ugly really fast.
I'm sure the
So-
lizard
True.
can be sneaky enough.
That's why we're gonna wait until the guards are minimal, and they're
Yeah,
all
fair
gonna be sleeping, and then Scar. I will knock that door open, and you can deep fry us some frog legs.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Alright.
yeah.
We also have Wither and Bloom too, don't we both?
Yeah, but he really wants to fireball something.
Oh yeah,
I
no,
really
Of just
want to
absolutely.
burn.
sleeping bollywogs is gonna be beautiful.
I really want
Gonna
to do that.
smell.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We have a pyromaniac.
Who needs to carry rations when you have bullywogs?
I mean,
Mhm.
are they? David, are
Crispy,
they,
deep fried.
who's the one that had the most experience with cooking food? That did the best?
I did.
Scar
Clearly.
and me. No, it was
Yeah, it was
Scar,
not
then
you.
me, then we didn't get to see you cook anything, Lafarta.
I believe I
If I'm
rolled
remembering right. And then it
No,
went
I think
Taltuck at the very, very,
couple of
very
pieces.
bottom.
Well, okay. So does he have experience with being able, like, are they actually edible? Can we eat them?
Can you eat what?
Bullywogs.
Like
Can
what?
we?
I mean, they're
Yep.
frogs. They're humanoid frogs. So
Okay.
you are not entirely sure. This would be a
I
new
am
trick.
willing to find out.
Think delicious
too.
in dungeon kind of style.
Yeah.
You
But
know,
yeah, no, I'm serious because we could have really good food rations.
That'll be awesome.
Dried bullywog.
Yeah, I'm not joking. I mean,
Turkey.
it's not like we're eating people.
Nah.
I mean,
They're a little stringy.
Meanwhile, me just like
You
with
gotta
my own
do it
rations,
right.
like,
You gotta cure them
yeah, you
right.
guys can have fun with that. I'll just do up my own rations for now.
you could have your
Just like-
lemonade mac and cheese.
Yeah.
so I will tell you
Yeah,
here and now. Actually, go ahead and Lethartha roll a intelligence check.
Oh,
Just a
God.
straight intelligence roll.
Hey, leave my intelligence alone. I have 19.
Okay.
Oh, 19.
So you know, at least I'm telling you what's in the monster manual currently. So
Oh,
bullywugs
okay.
are classified as humanoid creatures.
Damn it.
So they are more human than, say, monstrosity or anything else.
Eh.
So it'd probably be frowned upon to eat bullywog.
I mean,
It would kind of be like
sometimes-
cannibalism in a sense.
You can do whatever you want.
You heard him say it.
I'm not gonna.
I'll pass.
Yeah,
Oh, speaking of food, pizza.
I don't know if they have pizza
Frog
in D&D.
pizza.
Sorry.
Okay, so that's the guards that we're left with.
Well, I'm double checking.
5 and a giant 6, 7 and a giant toad.
I'm trying to do math and you're talking. I'm trying to listen to you at the same time.
And I'm saying numbers. That's really helpful.
It is not helpful. Oh my god.
Or David. How long have you been DMing for, David?
20 years.
Long enough that he still has to be able to count.
You know, I try to
Forever
I try to
happening.
pay attention to what I'm doing DM wise, and like pay attention to you guys.
Our shenanigans.
Like, okay, so Taltech.
I
so
mean,
Dustin,
cannibalism's
you
not the
and
most fucked
Scar.
up thing you've encountered as DM.
Yes, well, so you and Scar would definitely recognize this reference. So do you remember in Critical Role Season 2 where they're like in the they're in the person's house in the very beginning of the season, and like Sam goes, and Matt's dealing with not one, but two, but three storylines, and there's one more we don't even know about that's going on. That is literally what it's like being a DM.
Right?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good way of putting things.
So what you're saying is you know everything. Is that what you're saying?
I
Yes.
do, but at the same time, I'm like, oh my god, this is so much. What doesn't help, like, just as a campaign setup, this campaign was not. I mean, it was set up the way it was, you know, back then. Like, it's not that great. But okay, so I have all the monsters where they need to be. Okay, so where everything is where they are.
Oh, it's so far.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so far away.
What is?
Okay.
Where?
Oh, those bollywogs out in the courtyard. They're so far away.
Oh, they're only 80 something feet away.
I can only dash 60 feet.
60 feet well, from the door. Oh, you're right there. So
Yeah.
Well, they
so
don't know that we're their enemies yet.
Right.
casually.
So, ready to do this?
I like to slit their throats.
We're getting these two right here.
Yeah,
Oh.
we're gonna go after these two in the courtyard. Him?
Yeah, I'm not gonna use my fireball on them. That would be a waste.
No, that'd be an
Oh
absolute waste.
no.
Okay,
Well, that would be a complete waste. Before we
Yeah.
start though, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
go for it.
Oh.
Cool.
All right, so while he's going to the bathroom, I'm not gonna have us roll initiative. If you guys are just gonna try and, you know, that stealthy, hey, we belong here, walk up and then gank them.
Yeah.
we'll just roll to have you guys see, because they're
I
gonna be
make
caught
a
by surprise.
gangbang. That's what I'm thinking of.
Gangbang, Jesus! What are you
Whoa.
doing to these poor bullywugs?
That
It's the
took a
McDonald's McGangbang thing.
That took a fucking turn.
That was not what I was thinking by gangbang.
No,
I
same.
mean, that's pretty metal. So
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think me and Veston should try and close with these two.
Yeah.
Pretend like we belong here. Eliminate them as quickly as possible, which shouldn't be a problem.
Okay. I mean, they're about 55 feet apart, roughly.
Yeah. Well, I figure one of us will walk to him, one of us will walk to. Well, pointing again.
You're doing what I do. I'll go to him. Point.
Yeah, one will walk here.
Yes, him.
Him. I know exactly
One will
which him
walk
you're talking
here.
about.
Yes.
We'll eliminate them as quietly as possible.
That's a big
Yes.
triangle.
That is a huge triangle. We'll eliminate these two here as quickly as possible, and then we'll fall back to here, and I can bring that door down, no problem.
Each square is 20 feet, right?
I'm back, by the way.
Well,
I'm just putting
well, I
that
mean-
so we know which one's which.
blue square is roughly 60 feet from the door. Green square is about 80-something feet from the door.
So when you make this, like, that red square I'm making right now is 50 feet. That's from edge to edge.
Yep. Yeah, so the tiles on this map are fucking huge.
I think the tiles are 20 feet. Yeah, they're 20
That's
feet.
what I was asking. They're 20 feet each.
You are
Yeah,
correct,
they're
Star. Sorry, I misunderstood.
20-foot edge.
So
Yeah, they're 20-foot edge squares.
it was bad timing because JJ was putting the blue and the green
Sorry.
square, and I was like, those aren't 20 feet. That's really small.
No, it was just meant to differentiate between the two pollywogs.
Totally. You can actually, if you select them, you can actually give them it's a border color.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, I do now know. Oh, that's so cool. Okay.
Yeah, it's their
That
status
makes it even
effects. So like if
better.
somebody's stunned or something like
Blinded
that,
or stunned
yeah,
or
you can
sleeping or
put it like that. Yeah.
Okay, so Veston, here's what we're gonna do. You and I are gonna walk out like we belong here, and we're gonna go for those two bollywogs. We're each gonna walk to a different one. Just pretend like you belong here. We're gonna close with them, and we're gonna kill them as fast as possible.
Here, what I can do is I could kind of walk like I'm heading over to here, to this door to go into the chapel area, which wouldn't be suspicious because they would think I'm a dragon kneeler, as the things call them, and I wouldn't. I would be about 30-ish feet away from the green bollywog.
Behind that green bollywog, by the way, remember it's the kitchen. Like you
Yeah,
know.
but it's nighttime. There shouldn't be anyone in the kitchen
Oh well, I'm just saying.
except for the fat kids.
Oh, that's brutal. Burn.
Wow.
Fat shaming.
What
already.
I just missed?
He's
Ah,
fat
don't give
shaming
a
is
shit.
what it is.
Yep, that's
It's
what I'm
kitchen
doing.
time.
Okay, so which one do you want, green or blue?
I'll leave that up to you.
Well, since I'll bring down the barracks room door, I'll go for blue.
Okay.
All right, so
Okay, so
Come on.
both of you roll
Oh, no.
deception checks. You have advantage.
So are we following?
Doesn't
either?
Vastan have where he's quiet now finally?
Yeah.
So this is not a
I
stealth
can
check.
do
This
stealth.
is just a deception.
Oh,
and,
he's not-
23.
and Scar, to answer your question, you guys can follow them and into the courtyard if you want. This is just the two of them. Hey, we're trying to walk up and act like we belong here, to convince them so they can get close. That's all.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys can put yourself where you want. I will say for Vistan, I'm gonna move you here. You get to about there, and this bullywug turns his back to you and seems to be walking towards. I'll put him here. He's a little bit closer. He's walking towards the kitchen area. Altec, you get to about here, and this bullywug turns and he kind of squints at you and starts croaking in your direction. He pulls out a stone knife and is kind of like croaking, like, "What are you doing? Where are you going?" That's the impression you get. He looks aggressive, and it pulls the attention of the green bullywug, who stops and kind of looks in your direction. but that's about it. He's kind of moving towards you aggressively, but you have no idea what he's saying.
Okay, I'm gonna like, make some hand motions like I know where I'm going, and I just,
Food.
like, trying to go, like I'm trying to ask him a question. I'm just rattling off a string of sentences in common that he clearly doesn't understand.
Okay.
Yeah, really quick. Do Bollywogs understand Draconic?
And trying to remain as, unthreatening appearing as possible.
You have no idea, Lathartha.
Oh, I
Lathartha,
thought I wasn't. I don't remember.
Again, it's a good question. You're just not familiar with them enough. You do have the hat though that you understand languages.
Yeah. No, I just remember when Snapjaw was talking to him. I didn't remember if he was doing it Draconic or Common with the Bullywogs when he first brought us through.
There's a definite language barrier.
Yeah,
he
I
was
just don't remember.
speaking Common is what he was doing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a good question, though. It's a very good question. Lothar, if you're outside, you can see the bullywug raising the knife. Since you understand the language with the hat, thankfully, he's yelling, "Who are you? What are you doing out here? Well, go back to where you belong. Stay away from us. Stay away from the door." That's what he's shouting.
What, for food?
Well, Taltek's walking towards him and walked by their door. Again, I'm pointing with my mouse. He walked by the door where the rest of the bullywugs are, and so this bullywug is walking towards him, saying, "Hey, get away from there! Essentially, stay away from us." Of course, Taltek has no idea what he's saying. It's just confusion.
Taltek has no idea what he's doing half the time anyway.
It works out. Okay, so Taltek, you can attack first.
Meanwhile, Vastan does know what he's doing, and it doesn't work out.
Yeah. So Taltek, you can roll. You don't get advantage on your attack if you want to attack him. Vistan, you have advantage on your attack for the other bullywug. So you guys want to go ahead and roll your attacks? Go for it.
And we have to close the distance, or
just go ahead and roll for right now. You guys should be within 30 feet, so I'm not going to super stress over it. Yeah, you guys are both within 30 feet. It can be that dash jump forward and
22 to hit.
You hit, Taltek. You definitely hit.
24 to hit.
You also hit. Oh my gosh, yes.
Hey.
Time to roll for some damage, I guess.
Yeah, roll damage. Roll it.
So
14 for damage.
Okay. All right. What about you, Taltek?
Hang on, that's features. 1 or 2 rolled as a 3, so 2, that's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19.
Okay. You both kill them. Taltek, for you, it's kind of like Witcher style, when he's walking up, arms out, doesn't have a sword, and then just in the split of a motion, you dash forward, grab your two hands, and just cut him in half. The bullywug just slides apart in a half croak. Vistan, as Taltek's bullywug dies, you see the other one, its eyes go wide as you're running forward with, you pull out your glaive and just slash into him, cut open his gut, and he looks down, and before he goes to croak, you stab the end of your blade of the glaive into his throat, and he goes
Yay!
And then just both of them are dead.
Rip.
That's amazing.
That worked out.
All right. They made no noise as they died.
We gotta hide them.
There's going to be a lot of blood everywhere. There's no
hiding. There's no hiding.
I thought with the
I cut him in half. I cut him in half.
So
he is now leaking everywhere.
Yeah. So as soon as you guys kill them, the rest of the lizard folk that were behind you kind of start to fan out into the courtyard. There's about 20 of them, 25 of them. I'm not going to put them out there, but they are waiting. They're like, okay, as soon as you attack, do whatever you're going to do in this room, we're going. And it's going to be all hands on deck to make everything happen.
All right, Scar, come on.
Got it.
You ready?
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm going to batter the door down.
What's your strength?
19.
Okay, I'm not even going to have you roll. You bust down
have
the
a portable
door
ram,
without any effort. And as you do,
Oh!
that's what you see, Scar. All the bullywugs turn and like, huh? And they kind of look at you as you step into the room and the door shatters in front of you.
Smoke 'em.
24 fireball.
Okay. You want to go ahead and draw the circle for me so I know which ones?
Oh. Wait, so
Holy
it's
smokes.
It's what, a 30-foot radius? 20-foot radius? I don't remember that. Look.
20 foot?
I think, yeah, it's a 20-foot sphere, I think.
That's
20
low.
foot
Fireball?
radius. 20-foot radius sphere on that point makes a
Oh,
dexterity.
it's a 40-foot sphere.
It's 40
Oh my
feet.
god.
That is huge. All right.
Oh dear lord.
Rip bollywogs.
Yeah,
Not to mention that's
I don't know how
24
to do
damage
that.
for each of
Do
them.
that? I don't know how to do that.
Trying the. There we go. Okay, so 40 foot. That's a 40-foot radius.
I can get the rest.
I
Oh.
mean, yeah, you probably want to get over here.
I mean, if you did, I would say there, kind of the center of the room, it would hit all of them but 4.
3.
3, 4, yeah.
All but
I
4.
could
2
get
on the
the
bottom,
rest,
2 in the corner
maybe.
edges.
Rip.
Holy.
All right. So
Now that's a lot of damage.
24.
Unless you
You'll
wanted-
definitely crispy fry them. What's the save they have to make?
It would be a dex 14.
14. Okay, let me pull up.
That's a lot of Dex 14s that you gotta make.
All
Yep.
right, so they have
That's 16 rolls. Oof.
1 save, 2 saves, 3 saves. There's 16, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. That was 4 rolls. 5 rolls. Taltech, keep track of how many saves I said. So I said 3. So
3.
save.
Damn it.
Save. How many was that?
7.
7. Okay, so
I also
half.
counted 7.
Okay. So what was your total damage?
24.
Doesn't matter. They died anyways. Because it's half.
So I have a question. No,
Yes.
because you chose for him, he didn't choose for himself.
Uh-huh.
I just wanted to know, was that fireball for that correct radius, or was the thing actually moved over a little bit? And then
So
the
that's
4
the
over here by the stairs.
That's the max amount that you could probably get.
So yeah, so that's the
I
max
have a
amount.
sphere as well. That's why I was just curious.
Yeah.
yeah, so
I mean, I think at very, very most, you might
a
get one
lot.
more.
Yeah.
The way
Yeah.
they would work out, I would still say there's 4. Like, this is gonna be good because if you start getting to this point, you start cooking them.
Marginal.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, I got that one, but now the 2 down below are kind of iffy.
You just smoked 16 bullywogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just cleaned house.
That was amazing.
And that'll be
All right, so we move these
that's fireball.
out of the way.
That is to whom it may concern.
I love
That is we give
Smell.
no chucks.
dead and dead.
I'm dead.
And it's now very smoked bullywugs. The 4 that are alive kind of croak in fear at this moment as their brethren, there's 16 of them, just kind of are crispy black husks of death at this point. There's little patches of fire, like maybe where they had some straw or something there on the ground, that are like, it's like having a big flashbang go off, and then you look around and nothing but ash skeletons left
basically
behind.
went,
Like, what the fuck?
Boom.
So we're gonna go ahead, and I'm gonna have everyone roll initiative.
Roll initiative
for the
with
4
advantage.
that are left.
Haha.
Me. Because I'm not next to you guys.
Ew, 11.
I got 9.
And 8.
19.
Nice!
Good.
Okay, so 19 for Scar.
Everyone rolled with advantage, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
That means
Except for me, because I'm not next
Except
to
for
you
you,
guys.
you're too far away.
Okay. All right. Well, Scar.
Whilst I wait for my turn, I will enjoy these whoppers that I'm having.
Nice.
Hell
Very
yeah.
nice. Well, Scar, you cast Fireball, blow everything up. Everything goes to shit in a handbasket for these bullywugs. The lizard folk behind you, you just hear
Terrified.
some hissing shocks. Lothar, you look over your shoulder, and all of them are just like slack-jawed, like, what the fuck just happened? But Scar, it's your turn. How do you want to defeat the rest of them, please?
How would you like to obliterate everyone else in this room?
How do I?
Do Boondock Saints style.
God. Most of my other ones are just for one. What is this? Target list. Dang it. I'll use a chromatic orb scroll
Okay.
on the one that's at the bottom in front.
Okay.
C?
So C, they should have numbers on or letters on
They
them.
do. What? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They do now.
It's really small, my
Oh, okay.
screen.
C is the bottom, A is above it, B is top left, and D is top right.
Okay.
You should be able to zoom in pretty close.
24.
Oh, it definitely dies. Is there a saving throw for it at all?
7 now.
Yeah, you hit it. You hit it.
No, fuck that dude.
They have 12 hit points. So
Cool.
It sucks
Is
to
chromatic
suck.
orb single target or is it like a?
It's single.
Okay.
Like magic missile is 3 targets. It's just it's low damage. So
Yeah, no, but it's just a guaranteed hit.
yeah.
yeah. So okay. So what's the damage you did total for chromatic orb?
7.
7. Okay. So 7 is not enough to kill it, but it is gonna, go ouch. Okay. Anything else?
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Is it a
Just gonna
surprise
step
round since they had
behind.
no idea we were here?
No, not anymore. You guys' surprise round was knocking down the door and then Scar going, "Hey, guess what, motherfuckers?" Boom.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, so unfortunately that brings it to the Bullywugs' turns. Who the two at the bottom are gonna go, the fuck this, and run up the stairs.
Bastard.
They are croaking, trying to make noise. The other two,
The lizards chase after them.
It's not the lizard's turn.
They're not up there, so
the other two will move. Like he moves here, and moves to the door, and he has a spear pulled out, but he can't get any further. And that's it. Taltek, it's your turn.
Alrighty. Let's go. Yeah, I can do that. Okay. So let's go Bullywug B.
Okay.
Ew. 11 to hit.
Ew.
11, unfortunately, does not hit.
hey,
Okay.
slippery.
Go again. That hits. 25.
That does
5
it.
will definitely hit.
17.
And he is dead.
Alright. And then I
not
will
too
use the remainder of my movement to get right there.
Okay.
Is it Pollywog or Bollywog?
Bullywug.
Bullywug.
So Bullywug. Bullywug. Yeah, there's a speaker icon next to it, so I'm sure either Marisha Ray or Matt Mercer said the name. Nothing beats Matt Mercer saying.
You guys are
Tarrasque.
gonna like what I just posted.
And that will be...
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Very accurate.
Fucking accurate right there.
Yeah.
Literally after that happened, I was like, "This is something I need to do right now."
That will be the end of my turn.
Okay. That brings it to Lathar's turn.
All right, so are they still technically upstairs?
Let me check the ruler distance. They are technically not in the room anymore. They went above. You cannot see them on the stairs anymore. They're on the floor above.
Can I blindly throw a spell up there and see if it hits?
I mean, you could get to the base of the stairs with your movement. That would be 30 feet. If you want to run to the base of the stairs and see if you see them, you can.
Like right here?
Yep. You get there with your 30 feet of movement, look at the top of the stairs, and you see the two of them at the very top of the stairs. They are 30 feet away from you.
Yes! Okay. That's amazing. All right.
Nuke 'em, Latharta. Nuke 'em.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Oh man, the
I'm
song that
gonna
just came up
do.
on my playlist is like Diablo, like Angel of Death appears, graveyard.
Cough, cough, scar.
I wish I could do both at the same. Okay. Wither and Bloom.
Okay.
I'm gonna do
What's the save for me here?
16 Constitution.
Okay. Ooh, the first one, A, made it barely. He rolled a 16. And the
I
second
want
one rolled a
advantage.
17. I think they take half damage, correct? Or is it no damage?
I'm gonna find out here in a second. Each creature of your choice must make a Constitution, taking 2d6 necrotic damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Yeah.
Okay, so they still take damage.
Yeah.
Probably be enough to kill C.
But don't I have something that gives me advantage?
What is
I gain a
advantage would help you?
+1 bonus with my staff, bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this quarterstaff.
That's
Oh.
with the quarterstaff.
Yeah. I thought it was equipped.
I think you have the feature that lets you increase for like a minute. Or is that Scar that has that?
Say again?
I do have it.
So if you used it, the DC would go up to 17, which would make
Okay.
one of them fail. The other one would still succeed because he rolled a 17 total.
Yeah, C would succeed, but A would fail.
Correct. C already has half hit points, so it's up to you.
Yeah, C's gonna get smoked either way, probably.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just use the one of my bonus actions for that, if that's okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Because I want to kill them as much as possible.
Sure. Go for it. So A fails, C succeeds.
Yeah.
So you just have to roll at least 4 points of damage to kill C.
Okay. 8.
And it's enough to kill it.
Good.
All right, so C dies.
A's having a rough time.
He is.
He will never financially recover from this.
Does it cause him to fall by chance?
It does not.
With fear.
He's still alive, barely. But he's still alive. You watch as his body, the moisture gets sucked out of him and he kind of starts to shrivel up a little, which is a little disgusting considering he's a toad person and needs water.
Toad jerky.
Yeah, it looks really gross. Anything else?
Oh god, I hope so. Please. I'm looking. I really want to kill the other one. No. Dang it. No. No.
No? Okay.
I can't.
It's fine,
yeah.
JJ. You don't always have to do everything perfectly.
I'm dead.
All right. Well, in that case, it's Vaston's turn.
Oh, brother. It is my turn indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Vaston.
Okay, I can move to about there. That's the wrong thing. I can move to about there-ish. Am I able to see Bullywog D at all?
D.
D.
It's in front of Taltech.
I would say yes from where you are. It's
Hmm.
45 feet away from you, but yes, you can see
Big
him.
fat dragon ass in the way.
Now the
Duh.
question is, do I risk the bow or do I just
I
hold
swear
my
to God,
turn?
Veston.
You should yell duck at the
Like,
same
if you
time.
do
I'm
this, I will
also
come over
very
there,
close to
I will
you.
drop
I want you to be
I will drop
careful.
fighting this Bullywog and I will come over there and kill you myself.
Oh God.
I hate it.
You know what I should have done before we kicked in the doors? I should have blessed Scar. Because that would have added an extra
Oh, I thought you
1d4
said
of
blast. I was like, no.
bless.
Okay.
Bless. BLES is not blast.
Can't you still do that?
I mean, I can bless 3 creatures within range. It's got a 30-foot range.
Uh-huh.
Maybe we should save that.
Yeah, we should save it for the next.
Bless only lasts a
I
minute.
mean-
So
Yeah,
this
it's not
entire like you guys storming the castle is going to take more than a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a challenge.
Right.
You just
I
can't
think I
run
will
fast enough.
just hold off for now.
Okay. Well then,
If things really go bad, I have something for that.
it's top of the round. It is now Scar's turn.
Don't you now light me on
Nuke 'em,
fire.
Scar.
How far am I?
Are you able to get A?
How far am I
You from which one? From D or A?
to? Oh my! It's so small. A.
So you'd be 40 feet from Latharta, and then A is going to be another 30 feet up, so 70 in total.
Oh.
You should be able to
Hmm.
scroll in and zoom
Magic
in
missile?
closer. Like you guys can zoom
That's
the
what I'm
map in
doing.
and out.
What is our movement speed supposed to be?
You have
30.
like,
It depends. Your most
Ooh.
movement speed is 30.
30.
Send us to that bottom step.
yeah, so technically he's up here at the bottom step. I'm just putting him there. So, no. He's technically on the next floor up. I'm just not gonna, make him disappear.
I'm gonna. Is this roughly 30?
Yeah, right. Well, a little bit further. Like,
You can make
right
it
about
to
there is 30.
roughly, yeah, that's that last fence, that last plank. on
Yeah,
that
it's
fucking-
roughly about 30.
Yeah.
Then, so I can't see Ace then.
You
Still.
still could not now.
So I'll get D.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm gonna need D to make a wisdom save.
A wisdom save.
He's a frog.
You rolled a 12.
He's
12?
a very wise frog.
He's 12.
Failed. Toll to dead.
Ooh, okay.
11.
Ha! That
Rip.
kills him.
Rip.
Nice.
Yeah, he is just this.
One less thing to
describe how
worry
Toll
about,
of the Dead,
Toltec.
what it looks like for us. Like, I don't think I've seen you cast this one.
Toll to dead. This is necrotic. I would say you see like just a big green bell shoot up at him and gong, and he's dead, basically.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice.
That's totally how I saw it too. I was like, Toll of the Dead. Yeah, that's how I'm seeing it. Like a big bell.
Well, like I've had people say like, oh, the bell appears above him and then slams onto his head. A bell appears next to his head and hits him in the head, or it's like a little tiny.
His head explodes in the shape of a bell.
No, nothing like that. Like where, like those old servant bells they would ring, like something like that appears next to him, and then he's bleeding out the ear. All kinds of stuff. So however you want to describe it, it's totally fine. It's your way of doing
I
it.
would say, yeah, the bell rings and the audible sound shoots at him.
Okay.
I have a
What?
very disturbing way I would describe that.
Well, not
That
your
spell.
spell to describe.
I know. If I had that spell, I would have a very disturbing way of describing.
You know what? That's the fun thing about D&D. You can always play a different character, another game, and different descriptions. However you want to do it.
Exactly.
Different characters. That's the great thing about it. Okay, yeah, so he is very dead. He kind of keels over. He croaks, I should say. Not keel, he croaks. But ding, bad joke. And...
Oh,
brings
wait
Such
for
a
it.
dad joke.
Wait for it.
it.
Got him.
There we go.
That was
him.
pretty good.
I gotta change the settings so that's super loud on my end, but
That was super loud.
Really?
Yeah, no.
No,
I
that
have
was
the
actually
sound.
fine on my end. It wasn't loud.
so
Same.
it's per. I know it's per.
You guys just have.
per person. So on my end, it's really loud. I got a notification when you first did it with like, "Hey, do you want to change these settings?" And I was like, "I will check that later."
Yeah, I did the same thing. I was like, nah.
Maybe later. I'll have to figure out where it is, but whatever.
It could also matter on like the volume that you have like the person set at.
I
Because
guess.
I know for you, I have you like set slightly higher, Dad, because you're the DM and we all need to hear you.
Yeah. Oh, I found the setting.
So maybe just
Soundboard, there it is.
Yeah, there's a soundboard setting specifically. Okay,
And
but
there's
yeah,
a soundboard volume
yeah.
specifically.
He is dead. Brings it to the other bullywug, unless you have something else to do, Scar.
That's it for me.
Okay. The other bullywug looks down at you, Latharta, and croaks and cries, and then turns around and runs back towards you. Only gets about 20 feet.
Bitch.
And you hear more bullywugs croaking up above.
oh no.
There's a lot
I
more.
can't wait to melt them.
I wish I could add like multiple at once instead of just one at a time. What? We're not fighting the Demigorgon.
What is the Demigorgon?
I'm sorry,
No,
what?
I put
What?
Bullywug and it was it Bullywug and then went to Demigorgon. I don't know why.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I really hope we're not fighting a Demigorgon. That would be rough.
It's got a
Please
weird-
no.
It's got a weird refresh issue going on right now.
Please no Demogorgon.
No.
Like I know we're kind of kitted out to the nines, but still, please no.
There are 10 more that just show up, by the way. They are going to be running down the ramp or the stairs to you guys.
Good.
Mm.
All right, so I'm going to put them in the water for the moment. They are running towards you. Put 1, 2. Let me add them to combat. It will. We all get letters and numbers.
Yay.
Y'all. Okay, so that's your turn. Their turn. They just kind of are running and croaking, and there's a lot of noise.
That was too far.
It was too far.
Yeah, too far.
There's no back button. Oh, there it is, right there. There we go. Taltech, your turn.
All right.
Actually, real quick before your turn, just so you know, the lizard folk at this point have taken the initiative, and they are running, like moving down the tunnel to go attack the other bullywugs. So they are moving in that direction. They're also fanning out to go and attack other places.
Hopefully they get the bell.
You'll find out. But
Not a bell.
your turn.
Okay. So how are they lined up on the stairs? And like 2 by 2?
So they're technically, these other 8 are in the room above you guys. So that you can't see them yet. I'm just putting them there so I don't have to constantly add them over and over again.
Okay, but we can see the at least A for all of us, and then the 2 are.
Yeah, you can see A, I, and F. You can see those 3 for sure from the stairs.
Okay, so
I'm going to put these out here, and I'm going to hide them so you guys don't see them, but they'll still show up on my side.
Yeah.
that's fine.
Avoid the confusion. So that's what you can see.
So what I'll do is I move to the bottom of the stairs, which is my 30 feet,
I'll duck.
and then where is that? Where? That's in there somewhere. I know it is.
What is?
Oh, I can use dash as a bonus ability or a bonus action by, I believe it's expending a superiority die. But I'm trying to make sure that it is expend a superiority die.
It's the lunge attack. Lunging dash is what it's called. Lunging dash.
Lunging attack. There it is. Move at least 5 feet. Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay, so if I utilize that, I can use. Then I have use it as a dash. Right. So I'd have 30 additional feet of movement.
Correct.
Okay. So I will go. I'll do that. Expend my superiority die once I find it. It's on here somewhere. Go like that, and then close with A, and then use the lunging attack on A.
Okay.
Now, how? I don't think I've used that one before. Maybe I have. I think I have. I just don't remember how it works. It's a bonus action. Spend one superior die. Take dash. If you move 5 feet in a straight line before hitting with a melee, yes, I did. You can add. Okay. Okay, and I will attack Bullywog A with a 21 to hit.
You will hit and kill him. He only has 3 hit points left.
Okay, bye-bye.
You will be dead.
And then I will use the remainder, well, some more of my dash movement to go up the stairs to right there.
Okay. You get to the top of the stairs and see the 2 bullywugs in front of you with spears in hand. And you look into the rest of the room, and there are 8 more coming your direction.
Cool. Not in any kind of particular like arrangement, or they're just mad mobbing towards the stairs.
They are mad mobbing towards the stair. They're kind of like they were in various positions around the room, and so they are mad dashing towards you.
So what you're saying is they're grouping together.
Yeah, I would say they're fairly well grouped up. Why not?
Eventually, they got to get down the stairs.
That's true too.
So I will use sweeping attack and start off with target F.
Okay.
20 to hit.
20 will hit.
It's hot.
Right. And then sweeping. I'll roll damage. Probably gonna kill him anyway. Oh yeah, 20.
Oh god, yes.
Yeah, 24.
Yeah.
And then let's see the way sweeping works. When you hit with a melee attack roll using a weapon, you can expend 1 superiority die to attempt to damage another creature within 5 feet of the original target within your reach. If the original attack roll would hit the second creature, it takes damage of the same type equal to the number rolled on your superiority die. So I will roll my superiority die. 8.
Okay, not enough to kill him. But he's hurting. You basically run up, stab his friend in the stomach, slash upward, pulling up through his throat. And you just see the gas bag that he has there, just guts all over you and your sword that is no longer shiny. And then you slash down at the other one. Not quite enough to kill him. Anything else?
That will do it.
All right. Latharta, you're up.
I'm gonna do Sorcerer's Burst at it.
Okay.
Because I can only see. I kind of want Taltech to kind of move in a little bit more before I can go up there.
Taltech can't move anymore.
I know. For now. I want to do Sorcerer's Burst.
Go for it.
14 to hit.
14, unfortunately, does not hit.
Bitch. Okay.
One shy. They have a 15. All right. Anything else for you?
No.
Okay. Viston, you're up.
Heard. I don't think I'll be fighting polywogs for like the next 2 or 3 rounds. So, but I'll move
You can,
into the building.
you can dash. 30 feet
I
will
mean,
put you on
true.
the door. And if you go
Yeah,
another
that's about
20 feet will get you to where Lathartha is. So you could go
Mhm.
right in front of her, would be the cap as far as you could get.
Isn't dashing doubling the movement speed?
It is. So you'd get to about the 4th stair up. It'd be like, you can get to like right here if you dash.
Sure, I'll dash to there.
Okay. You dash right as Lathartha throws her spell, and you see it go up the stairs, and you watch it go past the bullywug as Teltec is swinging at it. So you know there's more monsters and creatures up there, but you're on your way to meet them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Scarred, is now your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move over to the stairs,
Okay.
and I need Bullywug to do a con save.
You rolled a 17. I'm rolling really well on their saving throws today.
That saves. On a failed save. Okay. So 1d6 cold damage is frostbite.
Okay.
How do I do that on here? Because it only has 2d6. Just roll a regular 1d6 or a regular 6?
Yeah, you can roll a 1d6, or the option would be, it'd be easy. Just roll 1d6 with the regular dice instead of the 2d6.
Okay. A 5 cold damage.
It's enough to kill it. You only had like 3 hit points left, so. Taltec, you watch as the blast hits him, and he literally freezes to death for you right in front of you.
Nice.
Just, you kind of tap him, and afterwards with your elbow, and he shatters into ice crystals. All I can say, Scar, is you are hitting both sides of the elements here, and I'm appreciating this. Like, ash and then frozen. Like, Captain
And
Cold.
necrotic.
Yeah, and necrotic, you were hitting all the buttons to kill everything. I like it.
I'm trying to do saves so I don't accidentally hit people.
Probably the smart move. Piston, take a lesson here.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. You can do whatever you want. It's just funny. Okay. Well, Scar, unless you have anything else, it'll be the Bullywug's turn.
I'm good.
Okay. The Bullywugs get to go. They're the mass of them. Taltec, you kind of look over and are like, oh shit. I'll say 2 of them. These 2. Oops. Select them on hide. Get to here, and they're going to be close enough to attack. The others are getting closer, but they can't, even dashing, they can't get to you to attack or do anything else.
They're just lining up where you tell tech.
They are.
Great.
They just cannot move fast enough. Okay. Well, they're going to move, and they're going to attack you. They do get 2 attacks each. Okay, first one was a 5. The second one was a natural 20, though.
Hey.
Oh, no.
All right,
That's
so
fine.
you are going to take 8 points of damage. And then the second one is going to attack you. You got a 22 and a 9.
22 hits.
Okay. You'll take 3 points on the next one.
Okay, so 8 and 3.
8 and 3.
Did you say natural 20?
He did get a natural 20, yes. For one of them.
I could technically negate that critical.
How would you do that so that I'm aware?
Guardian Emblem.
It's okay. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. I only take
It has
5
3
total damage.
charges, technically.
I only take 5 total damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many? Yeah.
Sure.
What kind of damage is it? Slashing, piercing?
Piercing, yeah.
Piercing. Okay, yeah. So I only take 5 total damage.
Okay, yeah. There you go. Well, that brings it out of the Bullywug's turn. And... Caltech, it's now your turn.
What?
Whoa.
I mean, they dashed. The room's big enough for them to dash and not get to you.
That's a big room.
Very big room.
Go ahead and start with Bullywug B. Oh.
Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah.
Yeah.
11 misses.
That hits, though.
Okay, 27. Crit him with a crit weapon. Can't crit twice. You kill him.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, he's dead.
Yeah, that was a B.
If
correct?
I hit them at all, it's dead.
Pretty much.
Yeah, if I hit, it's dead.
I mean, let's see. Your minimum damage is what?
4 plus 4, so 8, and then I re-roll all 1s to 3s.
Yeah, so assuming you roll a 2 at the lowest.
1 and 2s convert to 3s.
Okay, so 3. And it's a crit, so that's what?
That's
12,
4
16?
times 3 at 12.
16 is your minimum?
Yeah, 16 is my minimum.
Yeah, so no matter what, as long as you hit them, they're going to die. They don't have that many hit points.
No. I guess I'll just kind of like move a little bit closer.
Okay.
And that'll do.
So I'm going to make these guys appear just just so you guys know. They are on the second floor. So unless you're up where Taltech is, you can't see them. Yeah, that's where they are. They're kind of clustered together. Taltech, move them a little more. They are running towards you.
AJ, they're all clustered. How about that?
What about that? Letharta, you're up.
Ooh. Bonus action. Okay. I'll have to use that. If they don't die first. Okay. I want to use... Well, I want to go up the steps.
Okay. You can certainly make it to the top of the steps.
Yeah. Kind of like... There.
Perfect. That's 30 feet.
Yeah. Then I can see them all. And now... I want to do Wither and Bloom. Wait, do I want to do that?
What's the radius of Wither and Bloom?
Yeah, I guess we want the 10. 10 is the radius of it.
Okay.
Because I want to get all of them.
And that's 10 would get all of them. That's
Sweet.
Wither and Bloom right there.
They have to hit a con of 16.
Okay. So there are, I don't know how many. So 2, 4, 6, 7. All right. So I'm gonna roll. I will roll 7 times. Taltech or somebody keep track how many times I say succeed. 1 succeed. 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 That's it. So 2, I think. Right?
That was 3.
3.
3.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Well, at least they still take damage. 11.
Okay, so 11 on a fail and half on a success, correct?
2d6 necrotic damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
Okay, cool. I'm just going to go up the list from the bottom. And okay, so those are the 3 that are alive still, and they did take damage. So they're about half health. They're not looking very good. Anything else?
Oh, that just creates another spell slot, so that's what the bonus action is. Okay. No. That'll be it.
Okay. Then in that case, it's Veston's turn.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go up to the top of the stairs. That's for certain.
Okay.
Where up here could I go?
I'm trying to move them in. I mean, you can get to the top of the stairs is 30 feet. Well, I'm sorry. Okay, so you were roughly there. Beginning to where you are now is 15 feet. So if you wanted to go to one of the other bullywugs, either E or D, you can get to them. That'll be within your range.
Okay, I will get to about there, and I will attack E first with my halberd, with my glaive.
Okay.
18 to hit.
18 will hit.
13 for damage.
Okay. He dies.
He did.
He's dead.
I'll now attack D. 14 to hit.
14 does not hit, no. One shy.
Drats! Well, that will be my turn.
Okay. Scar, it is top of the round. Your turn.
So I need to, I guess, I have to dash to get to the top of the stairs.
No, 30 feet should get you to the top.
Oh, okay. So right there.
You could actually go to the far wall on the other side of Taltech would be 30 feet if you want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that works. You can get to the top and you can see them.
Cool. I need a wisdom save from D.
16.
That saves, so 1d12 for necrotic damage. Toll the dead again. 12. Whoops. No.
He has 6 hit points, so if you want 6 or higher.
Dang it. Okay, cool. 7.
Ooh, just enough to kill him. Alright, D dies. Toll the dead. Viston is swinging wildly with his glaive, killing some stuff, and you toll the dead right in front of him.
Sweet. I'm good.
Alright, it's the last Bullywug's turn. He is going to run to here. Viston, you would technically be within range to make an attack of opportunity. He's going to try and jump out the window.
Don't let him go.
Please.
Yeah, if you want to attack him, you can.
You or him for the fire.
Viston, are you alive?
Yes, I'm here. I plan on using that attack of opportunity. It's just my computer just died on me at 56%.
Oh no.
You definitely need to have that looked at, my son. Or plug it in.
It is currently plugged in right now, but
Oh.
yeah, I will attack with my glaive.
14 does not hit, though. No.
It hasn't even finished rolling on my end. It's lagging. A
That
little,
is hilarious.
14. All right, he jumps out the window, and you hear a splash.
Oh.
So he is out the window. Taltech, it's your turn.
How many feet down is that?
So it's at
Don't
least
jump.
20 feet down. So he's
Did he take some
probably...
damage, Ollie?
So he's 20 feet away plus 20 feet down because he could jump. So it's probably about
40 feet.
40-ish feet.
Hold up.
40 feet.
It says on my end that I got a 16, not a 14.
Oh, it's 14 and a 16 is what I see, too. Wait. Oh, you know what? It delayed your previous roll. Okay, so a 16 does hit. That's
Okay,
weird.
because I was.
What?
So when you rolled the 14, it didn't show up until just now for whatever reason.
Okay.
My
I'm glad I
son,
saw that.
better internet. My son, better internet.
I guess something needs to.
So I can attack the Bollywog.
Yes. Let me put Taltek back. So roll
Sorry,
some
Taltek.
damage.
10.
Okay, he's gonna die then.
Yay!
Boom. All right.
Huzzah!
All right. You guys are out
My
of
internet
combat.
working out as
That
intended.
was hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
The
Okay.
god known as my internet said, no. He does not escape alive. He dies.
All right.
It's
so
just like running back. And what was that dungeon on WoW where it like makes everything go back? The
Oh.
time walking.
I don't remember, but
The dragon.
it's definitely very much right now for him. Absolutely. All right. So I'm not going to pull up the other map. There is another map for it because I can change to it later. But in the room you're in, there is a door. Let me ping it or end combat real quick. End combat. There is a door that you guys can see over here that leads to like the loft because you know the stables are up there.
Oh.
The stables are up there, or
the stables are below, like right where my cursor is. But there's a door on the second floor that leads to the loft above the stables.
Okay.
Which you know there's not going to be any monsters in there or anything other than the giant lizards, below.
What about over here above? Or is this an open area?
It's an open courtyard.
Oh, okay.
So let me go ahead and real quick fog of war. Yes, I'm gonna get rid of this. Okay, so those are the giant, giant lizards.
Leave
they
them
ride.
alone.
Yep. Everyone go ahead and roll a. No, it doesn't matter. You guys wouldn't be able to hear it too far away. But let me roll. Okay. So far, it's been like 40 seconds. You guys finished combat and like looking around. You know the lizard folk are attacking the bullywugs. You don't hear an alarm yet. You guys need to know you need to keep moving. Where are you headed next?
I'm gonna head back down the stairs.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, does the loft end up in another door?
No.
Okay, good. All right.
I'm staying away from the giant lizards.
No, I know that, but I wasn't too sure if there was like a door across the loft, but okay.
No, there's not.
We should probably go head over to the warning system and stop that. Like, don't just make sure that they can't have that go off.
So we're following. Okay.
Okay, so you guys are going to go into where the chapel area was? Is that right?
Go burn their church down.
Yeah.
I'm going to burn
Oh,
it
I
down.
was talking about going to where the warning system was, but okay.
Well, you know the lizard folk are over there, and thus far you haven't heard anything, and I just added stuff instead of taking away.
Okay. Fair enough.
I have been rolling and keeping track. That's why I was like, okay, checking things. The distance, time, all that fun jazz.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on 1 second. That one. Okay, that's it. There you go. That's what's died so far. Or as you know, I'm being nice. Okay, so you guys open up the room into the chapel. So it is definitely a makeshift chapel. There's a shrine, a wooden statue, to Tiamat. It is very crude. Initially, it looks crude from the distance, and you walk in, and you're like, oh, it's kind of Tiamat, and then you get a little bit closer, and you recognize and see that what throws off the image for the statue is that the Tiamat's heads look more lizard-like than dragon-like. Which is where it seems crude, but there's fine detail to it. Whoever carved this statue probably spent a good amount of time for it. But that's the front room where you guys are. Let me point to it right here, the chapel area. I'll say the statue is like right here.
All right.
There's nobody.
How big
in
is the
here.
statue? Big statue?
It's maybe, we'll say 4 feet tall.
Okay, too big to steal. Got it.
Is there anything else in the room?
Bag of holding.
Nope, nothing really.
Could I put it in my bag of holding?
No, it wouldn't fit in the bag of holding. Sorry.
I don't even think it would fit in the mouth of the bag of holding.
It would not,
It
no,
could, If
unfortunately.
you break it up.
Yeah. All right. Do we go upstairs or do we move on?
Probably stairs just to be sure.
Well, so
Yeah, I
this
would
is
double
this
check.
room here. If you look in this room, it's a storeroom. There's just broken stools, rotted cloth. It looks like whatever religious icons that had been in here previously were dumped into here. Down here, there is what appears to have been a gallery. It probably was some kind of art gallery. There's like those, you know, kind of like how the background, like you put paintings on a wall and then take them down after a long time. There's kind of that after image like around it. That's what's there, but there's no paintings or anything on the wall itself.
Nothing to take.
Nope.
Okay.
Fine.
And then you go into this room. There is a set of stairs right when you walk in. But kind of back here over this area, there does appear to be a little bit of like storage. There's some cabinets with vestments, or that were vestments. They were cabinets that look like they've been cut open. But there is what appears to be like a living quarters area. And as you step into that room, there are 4 like dragon claw priests that turn and look at you. So let me add that to there, and then we'll be in combat.
Nice.
No, oh my
Question is,
god,
are we all
not
close enough?
Demigorgon. What the? I'm not fighting Demigorgon.
I mean, Gabe really wants you to put that Demigorgon on the board, Fenway.
Apparently.
Well, I think what's going on is it's trying to auto correct the spelling because Dragon Claw is 1 word and it's trying to make it 2.
Oh.
And so it freaks out and then it puts something else there instead because it doesn't know what to do. We'll say there's 1 there. Here. Okay. But yeah, they kind of all just look at you, confused at who you are, and they like weapons drawn, covered in blood, and one of them goes, "Who the hell are you?" Or "Who in Tiamat's name are you?" But give me initiative rolls.
Nice.
Would that be with advantage for some of us or no? 'Cause
Yeah, I'll say you guys all have advantage.
Oh. Well, in that case.
Yeah, if
19.
anyone within
ooh,
30 feet
21.
of me. Yeah, you're all within 30 feet. Snapjaw shit out of luck, though.
He's off doing his own thing.
Just making mac and cheese lemonade.
Yeah. Scar, what did you roll?
Let's see. 15.
Ooh, got some high rolls. Everybody.
Yeah,
Gotta
21.
love that advantage. Okay, well, Taltech, you're first.
Cool. Distance.
What are they wearing, by the way?
So they're wearing more like
Gray.
common like clothing. They definitely look more like priest in a sense, like worshippers.
Okay.
I mean, they have dragon paraphernalia on their like maybe one of them's wearing gloves that have dragon paraphernalia. Like, you're definitely cultists, by the way they look and their dress. But it's nighttime, so it's kind of like they were getting ready for bed, and then you stormed in.
Oh,
all right. Breath weapon.
Okay. What's the save?
The save is... That is going to be a Dex 15.
1 saved, 2 saved, 3 saved.
Perfect.
Hi, Taffy.
Oh,
Taffy!
a wild
Ooh.
taffy has appeared.
She's been sleeping. So she's like, "Oh, you awake now?"
9. So they take half
Okay.
that.
Oh no, Taffy, not the keyboard.
Get the keyboard, Taffy!
Oh no, you want the food? I see. You can't have that either. No, sorry. 9. So half of that. So they take 4.
4.5.
4.5. So 4. All right, half a second. I gotta go put the food plate away. Where Taffy's gonna be like, "This is my food," and like, she can't have it.
What is it?
Food.
Yeah, it is food. Very, very delicious.
It is taffy
Food.
food.
No, it was
Ramen sounds pretty good right
it was
now.
like a chicken, like these mini chicken wraps with jalapeno cheese.
Ew.
So
Nice.
it was okay. It was one of those pre-made things. You cut it, throw it in the oven, and then many of them. So it's like 10 of them. It was okay. I wouldn't buy it again, but it was okay.
All right, and then I'm going to go after Dragonclaw Cultist A.
Okay.
With a 24 to hit.
24 will most definitely hit. Come here, Taffy. It's okay. Wow.
21 damage.
Nice.
21 will kill him for sure.
Yay!
Hooray! He dead.
Okay. If you guys want to go ahead and move him off the board for me, I've got a Taffy in my arms that she's demanding
Yeah, I
cuddles.
And then I am going to do that, and then my turn.
All right, Vastan, it's your turn.
Okay, I will move my character to about there. That's as far as I can get with 30 feet.
Okay.
Or I'll attack B with my bow. I like how it's dead silent.
No, I mean, you can definitely attack. Yeah, go for it.
9 to hit.
9 does not hit, unfortunately. It just misses.
Hey, fortunately, 9 doesn't hit me either.
True. For perspective, they have a 10 because they're not wearing their armor.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Or, I'm sorry, they would have a 12 because they have some decks. So,
I will attack again with my short bow.
okay.
It went from an 11 to a 4.
Aw.
Roast.
That ends my turn.
Okay. All right, that leaves it to Lathartha. Oh, Taffy found my pen.
Get it, Taffy.
Can I see them from right here?
Well, you're on this, so they're not on the second floor. So,
I know that.
so the answer would be no because you're going up the stairs in that case.
All right. They're gonna need to do a con save of 6 or a dexterity of 16.
Which one?
Both B and D.
Okay. What were you throwing at them?
Acid splash.
Yeah. Okay. You said dex save.
Yeah, of 16.
Fail for B. And fail for D.
5.
5 damage.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. They're still both alive.
For now.
For now, yes. All right, Scar, what would you like to do? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought unless you had to move or wanted to do anything else with her, I apologize.
Nope. Good.
Okay. Scar, you're up.
Moving from to here. Guess here.
Yeah. I mean, you guys can technically be in the same space. The space is huge. Like,
Okay. I need a con save from B.
B the con save of 3. He fails.
Failed.
He rolled a 2.
6. Frostbite.
Ooh, he's still alive, barely. Got 1 hit point.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right, it is now the Dragon Claw's turns. They are going, what the fuck? And they are going to. Well, they all have scimitars near their bunks or where they're standing, so they're going to grab their weapons. They're going to move. All right, so B and C. They're gonna. So he's gonna move here. Attack Taltech. They have advantage. The other one's gonna move to use Scar for D. All right, so we'll do Scar first. You can see the dice thing because Taffy's in front of the screen. I need to see the screen, Taffy. Scar, the first one, first attack is a 15 to hit you.
Misses.
Okay. And the second one is a 24 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay. You will take 5 points of slashing damage.
Nope.
All right, Taltech. Moment of truth. You got 2 of them on you.
Sweet.
Oh, that's weird. It doesn't let me do that. Okay, so we roll. One of them, the first hit for is a natural 20.
Okay.
Unless Vastan wants to use that cool ability. If he doesn't, it'll be 12 points of slashing damage for the first attack.
I can.
I'll parry it.
Parry, okay.
Oh. Then I won't.
Okay. And the second attack is a 21 to hit.
Ooh.
That does hit.
Okay, that'll be 6 slashing damage.
I'll take that one.
Okay. And then the
So I'll
second
take 3.
cultist is going to swing at you. You got a 20, not natural, for his first attack. That's us. I'll let you do your maneuver stuff first.
Go ahead.
Okay, so it's another 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the
So that was
second
3.
attack he has is a 14, which I don't think is going to hit you.
It does not.
Okay. So that's their turn. That's it. That's all I got.
Good.
All right, Taltech, you're up. Effie, you're sitting on the pen.
Where'd my... Oh, there it goes. We'll go with Dragon Claw C.
Okay.
That is my 3rd one of those today.
Yay.
Jesus.
I guess 27 will hit, right?
27 will definitely hit. C is at full health, though, so he is not at full health. He's dead. He doesn't have that many.
2021?
Yeah, he doesn't have that many. All right, C is dead.
And then turn around to Dragon Claw B. Really?
Oh my god.
Is there any special like ability thing after, doing that multiple times in a row?
No.
Yeah, things die.
Yeah, that's about it. That's like your 4th 20 today.
It is, and
2 in a
wow.
row. Damn.
That's pretty awesome.
That was amazing. See, Viston, this is what happens.
7,
Sometimes
8,
you roll
9.
like shit, and then other times the dice are just like, hey, 20, 20, 20. You're like,
And ironically enough, he takes 20 points of damage.
he's dead. Okay. Anything else?
It's just like the dice hate me. They love Taltech, but they hate me.
I mean,
It depends on the day.
You never know. That's fickle.
I probably won't have one of those good roll days by the time we're done with this campaign. I'll tell you
Don't
that.
be so negative.
You will have them when they
Oh,
happen. It'll be
no.
amazing. Don't worry.
And
Not during
that will
this
conclude
campaign,
my
I can
turn.
tell you that much with how things are going.
Well, I mean, it's always possible. Like, I've done 4 today. I don't think I've gotten 4 the entire rest of the campaign put together.
There you go. All right. Well, Taltech, unless you got anything else, Vastan, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, Vastan.
Well, I'll attack the Dragon Claw cultist that just attacked Scar.
Okay. You have advantage.
Advantage on the hit.
I thought you said you were gonna attack Scar. I was like, please don't. Please
27
don't.
to hit.
27 definitely hits.
Damn.
Nice.
He has
It'd be 28.
Yeah.
I have a +8 to hit.
Yeah. He has a 12 right now for his AC. He's not wearing his armor.
Wrecked.
Ooh, maximum damage of 15.
Is enough to kill him. He was at like partial damage anyways, so.
I want their loot. I want their loot. I want their loot.
Jesus,
Yeah.
calm down.
Latharta's just like, give me the loot.
We are out of combat, 4 of them.
Sweet.
That was probably the best roll we'll do all campaign.
So
Well, we can use it for camouflage, potentially in the future.
Well, I'm glad you didn't roll it in nat 1. That would have been really bad.
Yeah, so I mean, if
I'd have to roll 2 nat 1s in a row, which is impossible.
so let's see. So in terms
That
of
was
like,
you.
crap, screen change. Hold on, how is that? My screen just got mini. What is it doing? Clicking buttons.
Was Taffy clicking buttons?
No, it was me clicking buttons, and I'm. Oh, that's what. Fuck, I gotta fix that. I forgot we changed that in the system. No, stop. Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy.
Taffy is plotting.
No, so we added a new feature in the latest update where you can move your like window to a certain part of the screen and it'll split screen it. I haven't turned that feature off on my desktop for whatever reason. I've done it on all my other computers, just haven't done it on this one. So I'm trying to click on something and it keeps moving it up, going and split screening it and making it smaller. I'm like, but I mean, they look like a cultist. They have the masks. They have like full getup of armor, like it's leather armor that they have, but like cloaks and I'll grab their picture and show you guys. But you can quite literally, if you wanted to, spend the time with them to kind of what is going on and making things all kinds of funky, and I don't know why. Oh, Taffy's sitting on the keyboard. That's why. I'm like, what is going on?
See, I said she was plotting.
She was plotting.
I'm serious. Her paw,
Sabotage.
one corner of her paw was sitting on the edge of like barely touching the button.
Sabotage.
So that if you wanted to, you guys
Good
could
job.
get enough.
Good job.
It's amazing. It's awesome.
Okay,
Sounds
so
like we need a
each have
Taffy
set
action
each?
cam.
Oh, I did turn that feature off. Taffy was hitting the button to make it work. God damn it, Taffy.
Foiled again.
Taffy messing with me. I'm like, why is it doing this? What is going on? Damn it, Taffy.
You have a chunk.
That
Did he
is
jump on your lap?
funny.
Oh my gosh.
That is absolutely hilarious.
And yet, just still get love-ins
Well.
in the end. So.
Oh man, when I clicked the button, it closed all my windows too. Damn it, all my tabs.
Oh, that sucks.
I can reopen them, but it's just I just.
Guys, when getting trolled by Taffy is just so funny.
It's just it is funny. I'm laughing at it, going like, why is this happening?
It's like a
Oh.
Three Stooges comedy episode.
Of these armor things and clothing, whatever it is, to make us look like cultists.
Yes, you can get enough of them to do that. Give me
So
one.
now we can sneak around at some point.
If
during
you
the
wanted to
campaign.
dress up as a cultist, you could certainly dress up and sneak around.
Sweet.
Yes. Make
Okay.
sure.
Get in my inventory.
Yes, add it to your inventory. I was just gonna say that's
Well,
gotta-
how do I do I just put that under like custom?
So you just do like common clothes and then just rename it.
Okay.
Okay, so let me reopen up all my tabs. Yes, Taffy, you messed me up.
And we're all adding that to our inventories individually, or
yes,
Yes.
individually if you want to have it. If you don't have it in your inventory, you don't have it. Taffy. It's low-key trolling me.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
It is pretty funny, and I'm giggling over it still.
Yeah.
I knew there was a reason I moved the keyboard out of her way, and it didn't seem to matter. She still got me. Still got me good.
Okay, I got in here full. I changed the name. Full set cultist gear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is currently adding the item to my inventory, so, and it just
That's
did.
fine. I'll have a notation that we all added it.
Okay. That
Okay.
works.
Is there anything else in the room?
I haven't. Let me pull back up. I'm.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. It's a good question. I just want to make sure I had all my windows set up a certain way so I could remember where everything was, and now I'm trying to get it all back to where it was. And like, dang it, Taffy, dang it. Okay. To answer your question, in the immediate room, no, it was just their living quarters. They seem to live a pretty sparse life. There is the floor above them. If you wanted to run up there and check. There is,
I'll
but
run
I
up
will
there
tell
and
you
check.
that like there's nothing super of value up on the second floor. It's a library of sorts. Which it appears they have taken pretty well, like they've taken care of pretty well. So there's a library. There's like a small room with a table and two chairs. It's like a sitting room or a reading room. There's a few crates and chests of books that have been sitting in some boxes more right when you get to the top of the stairs, but that's about it. If you do a quick look over, just do a quick, I would say, if you want to take a moment to be an investigation, or you can either do one of two ways: a perception check, just a quick glance, or an investigation, which means you spend at least a minute browsing through what they got.
I do investigation.
Okay.
16.
Stick with my first.
Okay, yeah.
I got 15.
Are we all doing this, or
Whoever wants to check what's up there, yeah.
Well,
Well,
I did
I
a
wanna check the
perception of
books.
20. I did a perception of 24.
Ow.
Taltech, there are a ton of books. You see randomly names about philosophy, mathematics, astrology, magic, time, dimensional travel. You just kind of like, oh, look, they're books. And you're like, this is boring, Taltech.
Can I have all the books put in the bag of holding because it can hold what, up to 5,000?
So in terms of like, these are crates full of books. I don't think you have enough room, and plus the like bookshelves. So I mean, if you wanted to try and dump all the books in there, they wouldn't all fit in your bag of holding.
That's a lot of books.
So what does
that is a lot
investigation
of books.
Oh,
get
if it's
me?
up to 500 pounds of books.
No, so there are over 100 books, more than 100 quattros, I don't know what that is, and manuscripts covering a variety of topics. So Scar and Lathartha, you guys kind of take a moment to browse through. There is books on natural philosophy, books on mathematics, astronomy, magic, and all of its factions or different types. Many have theoretical works on alternate reality, time, and dimensional travels. The entire collection would be priceless addition to any library or collector in Waterdeep.
Burn it.
But
I'll kill you.
it's way too much for you guys to take with you. You might be able to find a couple here or there, like, oh, I haven't read this one, and take it. But otherwise, it's just way too much.
Okay. So minus all the other books.
Hold on. One person at a time. So Scar, you were talking first, so go ahead.
You want to take the ones that are about the theoretical stuff?
Okay. I will give you, we'll say, 5 books on theoretical. Write down that you took 5. I will get you some names of them later. Just remind me. Anything else for you, Scar? Otherwise, we'll go to Lathartha.
The magic ones? Would I guess with my intelligence, would I need them?
So these are, like, they're about magic, but they're not going to be anything that you haven't already read as a wizard. This is like,
okay.
It's like kind of like the theoretical, or like it's like kind of going to grade school and being like, here's how magic works, and you learn about it, magic. Nothing practical. So there's no spells or anything. really. It's like, here's the hand motions, and here's why you have to do these things, and the history of it. Nothing fancy. Lathartha,
So
since
would
you
it
are...
be adventuring gear? Book. I just get Book of Secrets. Would
No, there wouldn't be any kind of adventuring gear for it. Oh, I see where you're going with it. There should just be a option that says book in the character sheet. Inventory. Let me take a look. Book. Yeah, there should just be a book, adventuring gear. You can just add like 5 of those. Lathartha, what were you gonna say? What were you going for?
I have a couple questions.
I have a couple
First
answers.
question: could we at the end,
Mhm.
because we have a bastion, after we survive all this and get all good, could we potentially have the lizard people bring it all to our bastion and drop it off for all books?
I mean, that's something you have to convince them of.
I mean, we're gonna help them. I mean, yeah, it's a thing that could happen, correct?
Oh,
If we
yeah.
convinced them.
Yeah, I mean, if you convince them to do so, I don't see why not. So
Okay, that's amazing.
okay, just for big picture, when we finish this adventure, there's a stopping point. When we get to that point, like we're gonna end this campaign, and I'm gonna do my homebrew. So
Okay.
like that's
I
why
was
I'm
just
doing
thinking
for
you
the
mentioned
that's why for the
about being
Bastion stuff, I'm kind of like, you guys can do it every game, because I want you guys to experience it without being like, hey, this sucks. We have to wait weeks, do nothing.
Yeah. I just wanted to see that because you mentioned together be priceless kind of thing, and sell it.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys like, we'll make it easy. So we'll say, at some point, or actually, just go ahead and roll a persuasion check now, and we'll see if you can convince.
Can I roll it?
No,
Yes.
it's Lathartha.
It's a 15.
Okay, yeah, I would say it's high enough. I mean, Snapjaw kind of like, at one point you guys run into him, and he's like, yeah, whatever, we don't care. Books mean nothing to us.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Cool. And then I'm going to yeah. I think I'll go ahead and take my chances, and I'll wait to hold on to some more
Okay,
books since they're pretty basic. Because there's
gotcha.
nothing that jumps out, unfortunately.
Sounds good. Scar, anything else for you? Otherwise, we're gonna move on along.
I'm good.
Okay. So that's the second floor for that area. There's nothing else here.
Nope.
Okay. So it's been roughly about 3 minutes since all the fighting started. You guys have not heard an alarm yet, though.
Perfect.
Well,
Not
that's
that there's
good.
many people left in this part of the castle to hear an alarm.
Well, the alarm they talk about usually can be heard all throughout the swamp.
Fair enough.
All right. So you guys gonna bust down the door, or open the door, I should say?
Oh no, I'm kicking the door in.
Kicking the
Go for
Sorry,
door
are you gonna
in.
move your character
Why
over
not?
to where we are?
Okay.
Oh yeah, we might want to wait for Scar.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey.
Okay.
Scar
There we go.
has returned. Okay. You bust down the door and you find yourself in the kitchen, and 3 people turn around and are like, "What the fuck?"
Give
I know I
me
put 2,
food.
but there are technically 3. There's 2 commoners. They're just like chef's assistants, and a dwarf chef with a wooden spoon, like one of those big, long wooden spoons for stirring pots. And he kind of turns and he looks at you and he goes, "The fuck? That's my door! If you're hungry, go wait in there!" And he points up to, where the Great Hall is to the north.
I see stairs.
There are stairs.
Are they like cult members? Are they prisoners? They're just
They look like they're
there.
making dinner or something like that. They're cooking something.
Or someone.
No, it's not someone. It's definitely
No.
something.
Okay, well, I guess I'll go in here.
Okay. Let me. Fogavore, go away. You find yourself in the Great Hall. As you guys walk through the kitchen area, the chef is just shaking his head, muttering at you guys, and he throws a towel at you, Taltech, and he says, "At least clean up before you eat, you fucking animal."
Should we have gone up the stairs?
No, like they're like to go up the stairs, you'd have to go around the past the cook and the
The
chef.
angry guy.
And they don't really. They're not pointing that direction. They're pointing up to where Taltech's going.
Good. All right.
Okay. So you walk up and into the Great Hall, and there are 6 cultists and what looks to be 2 guard drakes. I will put them on the map.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Oh, I was like, they're not back in that room.
No.
Well, this will be interesting how this goes.
Oh, I'm trying to select.
Well, we
them.
did fight them before.
Won't be too bad.
True.
Well, we fought with more guard drakes.
That is a long room. Holy crap.
It is a great hall. There's a table in the center. I'm not going to put the table there, but you know,
Yeah.
On your
the
clothes.
cultists are pretty much like that. The guard drakes are kind of slitting in the back, like looks like they're getting ready to sleep or something for the night, and the cultists are, eating their food here or there. But they just kind of turn and look at you. When one of them looks at you all bloodied and it goes, "Did something happen?" Another one looks up and goes, "Who the fuck are you?"
I'm Taltech. This place is under new management.
They kind of look at each other, and the 6 of them look at each other, confused, and they go, "What? Resmir put someone else in charge?"
Not exactly.
They put Taffy in charge, is what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I put on my cloaks.
I'm
Hey guys.
just gonna charge in.
Okay, roll initiative then. You're back where you were. You're gonna start to charge.
It was worth a try.
It was worth it.
We all get
burn the whole place down.
We all get
advantage.
Initiative with advantage, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
22.
Oh, nice.
Hold on.
Right, initiative with advantage.
Taffy.
Yeah, with advantage.
Yeah.
Yep.
9. You went from a
Alright.
nat 20 to an 8, and then I was like,
19.
"Oh."
All right, so Taltech, you got a 14.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Baston, you have a
9.
9. Scar, you got a 22.
22.
Oh
Nice.
shit! And Lethartha,
He
you
might
were
burn down again.
an 8, Lethartha, or 19?
19 because advantage. I forgot about that.
Okay. All right, Scar, you're up first. You see Taltech starting to move forward like he's running, but you have no idea what's going on. You're still in the kitchen.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go right here.
Okay.
And I see, fuck you all. Fireball.
Oh, okay.
I think I need to repost the Dr. Manhattan.
Woo.
So we said it's 30 feet, is it? That's a square.
40.
Yeah, it's a 20 radius.
20.
Yeah, it's a spear. But I guess sculpting it, whatever.
I don't think you have that ability. Okay.
It gets them all.
I'm an evoker, I can sculpt it.
Well, I mean, so it's still a sphere, but I think for the evoker you can sculpted around your compatriots?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So they gotta do a dex save.
Holy fuck. Okay. Well, roll your damage real quick.
All right.
Yeah, this is gonna be.
32.
Yeah, the cultists don't survive. They don't have enough hit points, even if they rolled to succeed. They don't
Ooh,
even
wow.
half. Okay,
Smoked.
so
Fireball doing the whole Dr. Manhattan disintegrate again.
yeah, so their
That's
food, everything there
Fuck you.
explodes, and they all die. The
Uh-huh.
commoners, like the two chefs, or the assistants, and the dwarf all kind of like look at you, and as they hear the hollow thud, and they look, and their eyes just drop, and the spoon falls out, and they go, "You're
We're
not with them,
hungry."
are you?" And they're cowering. Let me roll for the guard
Mhm.
drakes to see how they did. So it's a dex save, you said?
It's a dex save, yeah.
Fail and fail.
Ooh.
Okay.
Now that's a lot of damage.
32.
Hey,
32.
Okay, and they are not resistant to fire.
Good.
Sucks
Oddly enough,
for
green
them.
drakes.
I mean, I'm not resistant to fire.
Okay.
I would think so, being a dragon.
Cold.
Yeah, he's resistant to cold as a dragon.
Depends
Okay.
on the dragon.
They are crispy but still alive. But
Hold
holy
up.
fuck. Everything
That's
turned
so
to ash.
far away.
It is
I
very
know.
far away.
Man, I was thinking of using my chromatic orb in this room, but never mind. Thank
You can go right ahead.
I mean, I think
I'll
the range
save
for
that.
Fireball to throw it is 60 feet, so he could throw it across the room. Yeah. Okay. Anything else for you, Scar? You just made short work
I
of him.
did all the fucks I want to do. So
I just want to point out, Scar has taken the route of I didn't ask how big the room was. I said fireball.
I cast fireball.
Cast fireball.
that's what I said. Fuck you.
He pretty much just said, F the space, F how far apart they are and how many there is.
Yep.
I cast fireball.
I cast
They are
fireball.
dead.
Very nice. Yeah,
Fireball.
Lothartha, you're up.
Weather and Bloom.
Okay.
The con save of 16.
Okay. Let me check one thing. I should have checked this earlier. What's the range on it? I'm sure it's like huge. 60 feet.
It's
Plenty.
60 feet.
Okay. Spell range is so
And
far.
it says it's at level 5. I forget what it's supposed to be. I think it's additional, and I didn't say that last time either.
That's fine. So you said it was a con save?
Of 16.
Fail. The first one rolled a 1. The second one rolled a 19. So B rolled a 19.
Okay. And then, so the other one takes 2d6 necrotic damage on a failed save,
Okay.
or half as much as the successful one.
Okay, so go ahead and roll.
14.
It's 14 on a fail, 7 on a success. Okay, they're both looking very fucked up. And they're burned and like,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Do I smell burning?
you do smell burning flesh. Oh yeah. Like as you look over at them,
Barbecue.
like Lothartha, you step into the room as the fireball goes off. Taltek, you're just like taking that first step, getting ready to run, and they're like, wait, what?
Oh.
As the fireball goes off and the corpses just fall over, or they, that frozen in place, burning, ash. The guard drakes kind of back up, and you've got flames licking their bodies. But as they kind of stand up to look at what caused the fireball, the wither and bloom goes off, and you watch as this moisture rips out of their body and puts the flames out, and it's just this steam, and they kind of mummify slightly. But they're both still alive, going, fuck. But it'll be Taltek's turn. They are really far away, yes.
They are super far away.
They're at least 60 feet away.
I don't even think I'll be able to land an attack on them with how much damage you've gotten done so far.
I can do it.
You can leap.
Oh, do I want to burn that though?
I would save.
I don't.
What about
I'm
your
gonna hold
bow?
on to that first. Yeah. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna move a little bit into the doorway so people can get around me a little bit if needed to. And then hand crossbow on Drake A.
Okay. You have a 14 AC.
15 to hit.
Oof, you hit.
Oh, it does 2 damage.
Oh, yeah, he's still up and going. He has 6 hit points left. Now he has 4.
Perfect.
they're
Okay,
bloodied.
again on A.
Okay.
Miss.
Miss.
That will conclude my turn.
Okay, well, it is now the guard drake's turn. They are both going to dash. They're 60
Yeah,
feet.
come closer. They won't make
Please.
it. They won't make
60
it.
feet gets them to the door, so they'll get to you. That is literally as far as they run. Because they can't do anything else. Alright, Vistan, you're up.
Okay.
Vistan, it's all of that stuff I described is that, the withering, their mummification slightly. Taltek pulls out his crossbow, shoots, and you see them charge to you as you walk up to the doorway going, huh, that's a lot of death. Again.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
a
going
burning
to,
flesh.
move up to about here.
Okay.
And I will attack. Let's see. Guard Drake A first. With my glaive. 15 to hit.
15 hits. They have a 14 AC.
And max damage of 15.
Ooh, he's dead. He's dead.
Yeah, he did. He
super
did.
Dead.
He real dead.
He's super dead.
I will attack the other combat Drake
Okay.
as well. Or guard Drake, I mean.
Totally fine. You don't even have to move.
19 to hit. Ooh, 19 to hit.
Definitely
Nice.
hits.
7 for damage.
Okay. Not enough to kill him. He's still alive.
That will be my turn.
Okay. Scar, you're up.
You probably just need a blow on him and he'll die.
He has 6 hit points left.
You just need to poke him and he's dead.
Sorry, I was yawning once to life.
You're like, oh, yawn. Die already.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yawns. Boy.
get a wisdom save on this guy.
Okay. 5.
Failed. Told the dad. 7.
7's enough to kill him. He had 6 hit points.
That was fun.
Okay. The commoners, at this point, as you guys are running, they run out of the room screaming. They're going to be gone. You guys are out of combat.
I wanted to be in combat with them.
Why didn't they?
They are commoners. They are not combatants in any way going, the fuck is going on?
I was going to huck them out the window.
I was just getting them something to cook with,
Yeah.
right? Cultists.
Well, it smells good. Should we take a really quick bite and then run up?
Yeah, you guys could certainly take a bite of food. There's food cooking. The food on the table is gone, by the way. It is very crispy gone. Burned.
Yeah, man.
I just went in the kitchen.
It's all over the walls,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's incinerated.
It's
on the
incinerated.
ceiling.
I couldn't sculpt and.
Okay. So as you guys are
Take the
moving
food.
through the grand hall, everyone go make a perception check.
Perception
no.
check.
Uh,
I notice we are in a grand hall.
6.
Oh God, 3.
All right,
10.
Vistan. None of you hear it except Vistan. For a moment, Vistan, you're walking and you stomp, and you hear the momentary for about 10 seconds, you hear the drum alarm going off, and then it suddenly
Ruh-roh.
cuts off. And you're like,
Oh, good.
oh shit.
Oh.
So Viston, you
Oh.
hear that, the rest of everyone's just like, la 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 la, let's keep going.
Does Veston say anything? Probably not.
I just heard it very briefly. That is not good.
Heard what?
The drum, the alarm. It
Oh,
went
boy.
off for 1 second, for like a little bit, and then it just stopped.
Oh.
It was like 10
Damn
seconds.
it.
Yeah, it was 10 seconds. That's not good.
No.
It's so good.
And about 30 seconds later, you hear the drum start to pick up again.
Ah, shit.
And then it cuts
it's
off once
coming.
more. Like, you all hear it because you're listening. Like,
Should we go run out and try to get the drums, or keep going?
well, so like the drums are starting to beat like somebody's trying to give the alarm and then somebody's stopping them. Like it cuts off like midway. Like it's only like 10, 15 seconds instead of a
Yeah,
continuous thing.
It's gonna end up being Morse code that says your mom.
No, nothing like that.
So the lizard people are trying to deal with them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably is what we're hoping.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
looks
so
like we have
that's
to take things with an extra bit of caution. And
Okay, so when I'm remembering what he was describing, so the wizard is in the one ahead of us in the first Mickey Mouse ear.
Nope.
Then
Wizard is here.
no,
yeah, the
Wizard's
left
here.
ear.
This was
No,
So
the courtyard was in the middle.
there's a tower
Trash.
here.
yeah, so the tower where you guys are kind of circling now, that is where
that's where the wizard is.
it is where Joss is.
Yep.
Oh, I had it written down as you were describing it.
This one here is something else. I don't remember what.
That goes
that
down
leads
towards the
down.
dungeon.
Oh, that goes down. Yeah.
There is a
Down to
second
wizard.
floor to it as well. I mean, there definitely is. Let me pull up some stuff on the second floor real quick.
I want the red wizard.
So I should rephrase it. So on the two things, so the ground floor or in here is where Joss is, but also they would have told you this is where like the leader of the keep. This is where his personal belongings would have been.
Okay.
And his stuff. They don't know if he's there or not, but it would have been in that building. Like this is basically the keep, like where Joss and the leader of the keep would be potentially.
All right. Well, we heard the drums. We're on the clock.
Yeah. We should
Right.
probably go take care of the red wizard.
Right through the door.
You don't have to break the door, but you can kick it in, but it's unlocked.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
I will
totally don't
open the
have to
door.
kick it in.
I will gently open the door.
Okay, so you open the door.
Because I discovered once that always kicking in the door is not the answer.
Okay, so,
Yeah, I remember.
So those guard drakes are not there. They were in. Two of them were in the other room you killed. It's just not here. So at the moment,
300 bollywogs.
Yeah. So at the moment, you bust down the door and are like, okay, what the fuck? It's a courtyard that's empty right now, and then the tower door in front of you. Before we go any further, I just want to double check. Is everybody good to continue? There's still more, obviously. And Taffy is going crazy, so I want to double check with everybody.
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay.
Yay! Extended time, overtime.
Okay, well, I'll give it like
D&D.
20 more minutes, and then I'm definitely gonna have to go because I gotta take care of Taffy because she's literally going ape shit now.
Oh.
She wants attention.
Of course.
Yeah. Lovin's.
Okay, so yeah, you see the courtyard. There's nobody in the courtyard at the moment that you see.
Oh, can I So once everybody gets through this door, can I like barricade the door from this side?
Wouldn't burn them inside.
I mean, there's nothing outside that you could use to barricade the door right now. Like,
I have a portable ram I could jam between the door and the ground.
well, so the door
Yeah.
also opens inward, so
Well, right. Oh wait, into the hallway or
It-
into the courtyard?
into the hallway.
Oh, well, never mind then. Worth a try.
Okay, half a second. Well, you guys move your characters in aside. Let me deal with Taffy real quick.
Cafe.
Happy.
Well, time to storm the main keep, I guess,
Well,
or the central keep.
wizard is going to be one of the big problems unless he can just basically say, "Here you go. I'm not involved," or something. I don't know. I have no idea. Aren't the red wizards? Aren't they kind of just into things for themselves?
They're kind of evil.
Yeah, they're not nice.
I don't
They
think
be
they're
evil,
nice,
but
but they're self-serving. It's not like they're,
I think that depends on the red wizard.
Okay, so I'm back. So, what's your plan?
Okay,
What's your goal?
right before I go in the door,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna right before we go into this door into this tower, I'm gonna go ahead and expend a use of second wind
Okay,
and roll a hit die to heal.
sure.
So that is 1d10 plus 5. So that's 4 plus 5. That's 9 plus my perioptive wound closure gives me double that, so 18 points. So
I think you're
Now,
healed.
that's a lot of healing.
perfect. All right. Anyone else want to do anything before we go in?
I'm just gonna.
I mean, I could
arcane vigor just to heal myself.
bless us so that when we go in, we all have. Well, the three of you would have. Whenever you guys make an attack roll or a saving throw, you add 1d4. So I could do that if.
I mean, if the wizard's in here, it might not be a bad idea.
Sure, I will cast that on the three of you. So with Artoskar and Baltic, you all will have an extra 1d4.
Now, is that for damage or to hit?
So that's an attack roll or saving throw. So whenever you make one, you add the target adds 1d4 to the attack roll or save.
Okay. Everybody good?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
All right. Is the door locked?
It is not.
I will open the door
Okay.
Oh, you're not
and
going to
proceed
bash through it?
forward.
You find yourself in a miniature version of the Great Hall, the one you came from. There's a couple of tables and benches that seem to be rarely used. There's a thin layer of dust on them. But otherwise, there's nothing other than a spiral staircase. One second, I'm pulling up the Fog of War to remove it.
So there's literally nothing in here?
Other than the benches, no.
All right. I'm going to go for the stairs, up the stairs.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so you... Okay, let me actually pull up the other maps that you guys are going to be on the second floor.
Mm-hmm.
Blah,
Wow.
Ah, there we go.
Whoa. Oh, this is the second floor?
This is what the second floor looks like.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I don't appreciate that the map is in a weird direction compared to the other map. It drives me crazy.
Yeah. It's a little wonky.
Oh.
I'm confused now. Where
Okay, I see where we are.
You
We're
guys
right
are
here.
here. You guys are in
If
this
you
I
room.
zoom
see
out, you get a
nothing.
better idea of where everything is. Yeah, why would they do that?
I have no idea. Very funky.
Because
I don't see anything on my screen.
It may take a moment to load for you.
It might take a minute to refresh.
Yeah, but if you not, you just hit refresh. It's this one. So this is where you guys are right here, where Taltech is. So this room is a combination of a sitting room and an office. There's a small hearth that is lit up at the moment. There is a writing desk and a padded chair and a bench drawn up to the hearth. But otherwise, there's nobody in here.
There's nothing interesting about the writing on the desk. Is there anything in the desk?
Just some pens and ink, but nothing else of super value. Mm-mm.
Okay, I'm gonna throw everything in my bag. Let's go.
Okay, you can write down. You get some writing supplies, a writing kit. Ink. I think there's a specific thing that's like ink kit or something like that in the. But that's what you get.
Extra ink kit.
Yeah.
So there's not actually a door here.
There is a door. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, because you're on the second floor, so there's a door.
I will go through the door.
Okay.
Mm.
Is door locked?
It is.
It doesn't matter. I'm going through the door one way or
Okay.
another.
Yeah. No, you bust down the door, which is not locked. And there is. It's a sleeping chamber. It's furnished with a bed. There's a carpet on the ground. There's a table with a wash basin and a grooming supplies. It's got like a comb, brush, that kind of stuff, and a stool. There's a raven in a large cage that squawks as soon as you walk into the room, and it can be heard very loudly.
I'm stuffing the bird in my thing. Oh
Okay.
wait, it can't. It can't.
The
can
bag
it-
of
the whole
holding?
thing in the cage fit with bag holding.
It would. Well, I would say yeah. It'd be a tight fit, but you can wiggle it in and finagle. You hear the squawk. Ah, what are you like? The raven's like, "What are you doing?"
Like
Squawking,
Iago.
and then you finally wiggle it in, and just squawk, and then it cuts off as it goes in the extra dimensional space. You're just like, boom.
Your
go
name
in
is
there.
now Iago. Bye, Iago.
That poor bird.
It'll be fine. It'll
Mm.
live.
Oh,
There's
that
plenty
poor
of room.
bird indeed.
It'll live for a bit of. It'll only live for a bit.
Yeah,
Maybe
There
I
is
want
no
to eat
air
it
in the bag of
later.
holding.
It is a bird, and I am a cat.
there you go.
So,
So beyond that, there's nobody in the room, but there is some personal effects. It's just like clothing and items like that. There's nothing else of
Nothing.
immediate obvious value other than somebody lives here.
What did the clothing look
Okay.
like?
It's just normal, common clothing. It's in good condition. It would be like not work level, like workman clothes, but kind of like middle merchant level. So well to do, but not like it's cotton instead of like wool.
they're nice, but not like
They're
overly
not made
nice.
of silks, you know. It's not like a silk shirt
Yeah.
and clothing. Like doesn't have that much.
That
money.
is so creepy. I got to change this music. Hang on.
You know what? I'm gonna take all the clothes. I'm gonna sell them.
Okay.
Are they even worth anything?
Whatever common clothes are worth. So like probably
Oh,
a silver for that.
yeah, it's fine. I'll take everything, including the brushes and everything, and just sell it.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Just
Sorry,
because
the music changed to
everything-
something called Whispering Shadows, so all I hear is this like dark whispering in the background.
Yeah, it's a little creepy for this.
Yeah, a
Well,
little bit.
It'll keep the bird happy with the smell of its person, hopefully.
Yeah.
His name is Iago now.
Yeah. You gotta train him.
Okay, well, that was fun. Back downstairs.
Okay.
So there's nothing else that connects us up here on the second floor.
Nothing that goes up further. No. There is a third floor, but you guys haven't you haven't found a
Discovered
room
yet.
Yeah.
That goes to the third yet.
Yeah. I mean, some of the places you have had options to go to the third room. I just haven't really done it, and I forgot.
Oh.
This map makes no sense. Believe me. So, yeah, there's nothing obvious. I mean, you guys are in this room. Obviously, this is where, like, the guy that runs the place. This is obviously his room, Born Gray's room. You would find some like writing that says that it's his room. But I mean, there's nothing. There's no like. It's a small chest of like clothing, and that's it. There's nothing else obvious.
That sucks. I was hoping for more stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then let's keep moving.
Get off.
Okay. Taffy, you're gonna fall. There you go, Taffy. Ow! Rolled right off the chair. Was grabbing my leg and rolled right off the chair.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys go back down. Back down to the ground floor.
Here?
Well, if you want.
No, we'd be
What?
so the
Hold
door
on,
would be right here.
Yeah, so I'll move you guys down. I'll move the map. I'll change the maps. Real quick, just for context, since I kind of skipped over it. So this is the second floor. This is where the lizard folk were. So this goes down. This is the room where the bullywugs were. The second floor. For it here.
Oh, yeah.
There is a third floor for this room. For like where the lizard folk were, but they were all empty. There was nothing in them.
Oh,
On the
okay,
third floor.
good.
It's just empty space.
Oh.
That's the same. The only no, you wouldn't have found anything else yet. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Taffy. Okay, let me change it to the.
a wild taffy has awoken.
There's the ground floor again for you.
Yay.
Here. Oh yes, go.
So does that mean we should go into the left or right Mickey Mouse here? Tall tag
Well, the left one was trash.
is what the
No, the right one was trash.
We can go
Sorry,
through trash
right one was
later.
trash. Yeah, right one was trash, left one was down.
Well, you guys know for the
Oh.
left one that so. I'm trying to ping again. I don't remember the point. So this one, you know, they said that people go here and they go downward, but you know it's a tower too, so it also has to go up.
It might go up.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to go up. It might just
Yeah.
have a really tall ceiling.
Yeah, and then this one, they were like, "This is where we just throw our trash."
Let's.
I will make it a little easier for you guys to kind of just speed this up a little bit. Okay, so this one, you guys kind of walk near it. As you guys are point. You guys kind of walk over here, and you can see in, and it's just a dump pile, and there's stairs that go up. But you look up at the ceiling, and you can see the ceiling is kind of caved inward, like downward slightly. There's probably nothing up there. The floor is rotted and gonna collapse, and you're like, whatever. So you guys go back to where you are now.
Okay.
Okay.
As you guys are walking that direction, you do hear the alarm going off now in full force. So I'm going to put you guys here. You guys get to the door. You guys open the door, and you see the Red Wizard and two cultists and another cultist who seems to have some kind of fancier robes on, that's fumbling with the door quickly. Joss, they like the two cultists and Joss look at you, and Joss is going to cast a spell at you guys real quick. They look like they're fleeing and they're trying to run away.
Are they trying to run down into the?
They're here. They're
down
opening
here.
the door, trying to get in there. Like, you guys are here. You open the door, look in, and you see them right here, and they're trying to run. So, hold on. Let me get Joss's stats. They did not do a good job of breaking this up. Oh yeah, he's totally doing this. He is going to cast Fog Cloud, and he drops it right on top of you guys, or near you guys. hate when it does this. Why does it make this circle so damn small? It drops it kind of like right here. Is the fog cloud. Change that to a blue. You guys can't see through it. Can't see them. You hear the commotion. What do you guys want to do?
So they're trying to get into that tower, or they're going in that tower.
They are like opening the door as you guys open the door. It's like, hey, we're going in. They turn and look at you as you look in the door, going, we're going that way. There they are. And Joss casts fog cloud on top of you guys, and then that's all you see. It's just, it's like being in fog. It's, you can't see anything in front of you. Can't see them. Can't see anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna. So I know where the direction of the door was from where I'm standing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just start running through the fog cloud.
Okay, you get to there and you hit the table. You're like, oh fuck!
Fuck that table.
So I'll say that takes 5 feet of your movement off, but you still have your 25 after that. So like, that's 15 feet to 20 feet. You have another 10. You can get out of the fog. You get there, they're gone. The door is closed.
All right.
Mm.
Well, I'm gonna yell back to everybody that, hey, there's no one in here. The door is closed. Just come through the fog cloud. Watch out for the table.
Okay. Phil,
Okay.
slowly.
And slowly.
I'm gonna like slowly go across the wall to like here in this corner.
Okay.
I'm gonna try opening the door.
It opens.
Opening or breaking it?
Opening.
You mage hand and open it.
Both.
I don't
With our-
have to
both is
break
good.
down every door. I simply choose to.
You don't have to, but it looks badass when you do it.
I mean,
Right.
that is true too.
Especially for those bullywogs.
All right. Well, actually, how about this? We're gonna stop there because it has been that 20 minutes. You guys just saw them go through the door. You guys get to the door and are ready to open it up, and that's where we'll pick up next time.